stream. You do not want to miss it. This could be a night for the history books.
For more information on this event, go to Box Park's website. Hi, welcome along to AFTV. We're here for the big watch along today. Everton versus the Arsenal. Joining me, we've got Dan Potts, Laurie, and Turkish is in the building as well, right? And I'm here, right? And I know I was just saying it's a bit weird being here and not being at the actual game, but I'm here tonight, or today, should I say, not at the game, the last Arsenal game at Goodison, because today I've got to do an event afterwards where the Champions League trophy is going to be there. Sol Campbell's going to be there as well. And if I'd have gone to the game, I wouldn't have made it for that. And it's all about the build-up to the big one, which is on Tuesday when Arsenal take on Real Madrid. And also, don't forget, Box Park Shoreditch is where we're going to be doing a big watch party. So if you want to get involved in that, get right on their website right now and get more details. But we're here for the game today. Guys, just before I get your opinions on how you think it's going to go, let's get into the teams. I'll start off with the Everton team. It's Pickford, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Patterson, Garner Gay, Iragbon, Decore, Harrison, Ndiaye, and Beto. That is the Everton team. Ndiaye back for them. And the Arsenal team is Raya in goal, Ben White returning at right back, Saliba, Kivior, and Lewis Skelly. A midfield of Jorginho, Mourinho, and Declan Rice. And up front, Nwaneri, Sterling, and Leandro Trossard. I've already had your guys' opinions on it, and I'll come back to you and ask you, but let me get Turkish's because I've not had your reaction to this team. What do you make of the Arsenal team to play in this game today? Quite a lot of changes.
Yeah, expected though. You have to protect some players and you have to hope that some players get enough minutes to be able to start against Real, namely Ben White. Like, it's good to see him straight back in because, you know, with our situation at present, I'm looking at Ben White. If he can complete 60 today, then potentially starts against Real Madrid. But we've also got Kivior out there, right? So again, it's another test trial for Kivior. And
big
Saliba.
One as well because it's going to be up against the
Beto,
very physical Beto.
And he done very well against Van Dijk and Konate the other day. So he'll definitely be on a little buzz of his own. So good to see Ben White back. Kivior tested again. I hope that Nwaneri's in the midfield. If I'm honest with you, I hope it's just Mourinho up top and Nwaneri's replacing Odegard with Sterling, Trossard either side, because that would be interesting. That would be something I want to see. If it's Mourinho in the midfield and it's you know, Mourinho, Rice and Jorginho, I'm not really, you know, I don't think that's going anywhere. So what's the point? Whereas Mourinho up top he's impressed statistically on the productivity front. He's impressed quite a bit in comparison to our last couple of strikers. His goal ratio per game, you know, he might not be in the game for 90 minutes, but his goal ratio's been good. He's got 5 in the last 6 games up front that he's played in the league. And you've just got to be there. His last goal was nice. It was deflected, but it was a right foot. He was over it a little bit, but he still managed it. I like that because it's instinctive for a player that I don't expect that from. So I hope Mourinho starts up top again. I hope Nwaneri's in the 10. We'll see that soon enough on Flash Score, which is what I'm using here. It puts Nwaneri in the 10. So I'm hoping what I'm seeing here is the truth.
Well, you got the drop, haven't you?
No, it's not the drop. Each app is predicting its own thing, innit? I don't know. I ain't got the drop. You got the social team, like they should shout you and let me know.
Well, the social team did give us the drop on all the changes like, about 10 minutes before it happened.
Yeah,
so that was good. Who in this team, Dan, are you looking at and thinking, right, listen, go out there and this is your chance, your big chance to show us you can do something?
I think if you're looking at players that can prove themselves to get a place on that Tuesday night, Kivior's got to be the one you look at and think, right, centre-half, there's an issue now, Gabriel's out, go and prove yourself. But I also look at players like Ben White, who's got to prove his fitness because he's come back from it. Could he get a shout on Tuesday night? We hope so if he is fully fit. I don't think Sterling's got a chance on Tuesday night, but you've got to look at him of his own individual performance and think, could you actually try to save any part of this season? Because it's been a bad signing, Rob. Do you know what I mean? And I think Sterling, given this chance, I hope he has a good game, man. I hope he does. Do you know what I mean? I hope he actually can come and prove that he has got a little bit of quality still, because it's been quite hard for him. And then lastly, I'll mention Ethan. And I'm not going to put pressure on him, say you must have a good game, but I really am excited to see him in the 10, man. I've got to say it.
Yeah, hopefully he's in that 10. Do you want to see him in the 10, Ethan?
Listen, man, I've said many times, for me, he's the most exciting young talent in the Premier League. I'd love to see him in the 10. I think he could do a job there. I know he's played in the Arsenal Academy as a 10 and done very well, apparently. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to him. Just picking up on what Dan said, I agree with all of the above. I would like to see Sterling have a good game today. I mean, the last time he played for Arsenal, we got man of the match, and a lot of people said, he played well, but not that. He wasn't outstanding. He was against PSV, already through. So I'd like to see a continuance of some good form from Sterling today.
Yep. Jorginho coming into midfield. Do you think he'll be that sort of holding midfielder?
Yeah, Partey being dropped, Jorginho's going to come in now. And do you know what? I'll say this about Jorginho. I know that he's potentially leaving in the summer. When you look at, we bought him for £12 million. He's repaid that. Yeah, he's come in, he's been a squad player. He's come in, he's been relied upon. I've never looked at him once and thought, this guy needs to play every single game because Arsenal can't tick without him. But you can either start him in the big games. He's played well last season, particularly at the Emirates against Man City and Liverpool. When he has come in, he's done a good job. He's good for balancing midfield, and I think he's one of the best passers on the ball. So I think he's quite underappreciated, really, Jorginho. I think he's been quite a good signing for Arsenal, to be fair.
Yeah, for you, Turkish, right? When would you bring on Saka? Because, we want him to get more minutes. Surely they want him to, build it up so that he actually starts the game against Real Madrid. So when would you be looking to bring him on?
I said either you start him and give him 45 or you bring him on again 30, like you did the other night. So from here, you're not starting, so bring him on 30 minutes. I think it's too much of a risk bringing him on at the start of the second half. Let them all ease into it in the start and then bring him on, I think. So 30 minutes, 35 minutes with added on time.
Would you
that'll be ready.
Listen, we spoke previously on the Start 11 show. I wouldn't have started him. I think, like I said, the intensity at the start of these games might be asking a bit too much. But I do want to see him get minutes. And, yeah, if he gets 30 in this game, I'll be satisfied with that.
Yeah, I think 55 minutes onwards, you start to think about bringing him on. And if he can replicate what he did against Fulham, then he makes us better, bro. He's our moments player. He's probably one of the only ones that we've got statistically. He's brilliant. Every time that he's played this season, he's pretty much scored or set up a goal or created chances. So he's so important, and we want him fit for Tuesday, but he's got to get some minutes in his legs tonight.
Yeah, it could be the minute, say, Tarkowski comes off the pitch, then Arteta's here, right, warm up, we'll bring you on now after that tackle the other night. Active says, AFTV, what's your thoughts on Gabriel missing Madrid? Massive blow. As far as I'm concerned, it's a huge blow. I was deflated after that.
I actually do. I actually look
it
at
is
that.
in a different.
It's as bad. It's as bad because you look on it and you say to yourself, to me, our big chance in that game is going to come through defending. Right, keeping a clean sheet,
structure,
and he's the absolute engine and the cog or whatever you want to say of that, So for him to be out is a massive blow. By the way, we're getting ready. You can see some flags there waving. There's a nice flag there of Kevin Campbell. Oh no, sorry, that's Decore. Sorry, it's Decore. But on Kevin Campbell, on 9 minutes today in the game, the whole stadium has been urged to get up and cheer and sing the name of Kevin Campbell, of course, who not only was a great player for Arsenal, but also a great player for Everton as well. So, it's going to be a very emotional time. I know Lees was saying to me yesterday it's going to be very emotional for him being at the game. There's the picture there of Kevin Campbell, super Kevin Campbell. I've been up Goodison, Everton with him.
Get swamped, doesn't he?
Yeah, the fans absolutely love him there, just the same way as they loved him at the Emirates. But then if you knew the guy, you'd know why. He was just that type of person.
Now, he took me, Lee and Julian to the Winslow last year up Goodison. I'll tell you what, they absolutely love him, man.
Yeah.
He got swamped in there. Julian had his Arsenal shirt on as well. So he walked in there. They said, you'll be all right here with me. You know what I mean? So we all went in there and had a great time, man. But yeah, I miss him.
Yeah, great guy. Two teams are coming out onto the pitch. This is it. The big game. First game of the Premier League. We are kicking off with Everton versus Arsenal. The last time Arsenal will play at Goodison Park. You've been there, haven't you, Dan?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
The old wooden
old school.
terraces.
Old school, man.
nice.
Proper old school.
And when you say old school, it's old school. Like the oldest school you're gonna go to. Like, I have terraces, man. I remember, like, I was like, they still got these. You know what I mean?
No, man, it's classic. To be honest, they did a. I don't know what their fans feel about it. I'm not in tune with it, but I'm telling, if any one of them are listening, you know, these commercial stadiums that we've moved into ourselves, it changes the club. It changes the club from what you once knew it was.
For better or worse?
For worse.
For worse.
Every single one. Name me one that's really improved, apart from maybe Man City, but that's not because of a stadium move. That, you know, that kind of that.
Is it all about though? Is it all about that? Like, I look at the Emirates and I say, fantastic stadium. The problems have been at the Emirates is that when you don't win something at a stadium, everybody then just reminisces about the old place, and we won everything at the old place.
It's also the feeling as well, though. Like Highbury wasn't the greatest in the world, but it was special. And even Upton Park was one of my favourite away grounds. That match is completely different.
don't
I
you
don't
think
even care about that.
It's the worst away ground, that.
Yeah,
that is the worst.
It's gone from the best, because Upton Park, I loved that, going through the stalls and the side roads. Now it's just some, you know, it's like, am I going to the Opera,
am I going to Westfield or
Westfield or like? So yeah, I mean, their stadium looks beautiful, but
is it though all about winning? So say we moved into the Emirates, right, and for the first 3-4 years we won titles, and so we'd have stuff to go back and reminisce on. But when we look at this, we look at it and we say, great stadium, but we ain't done nothing in it.
It would help.
And you add on top of that with us, the whole circumstances that we ain't bought no one, we sold our best players to move in there, and we're just not seen.
But is there an element of like the corporate side of things as well, which kind of kills it a little bit? Do you know what I'm saying? Tottenham have found that since they've moved. Beautiful stadium, don't get me wrong, it's incredible. But there's a corporate side of it. Obviously, you've got that now with the likes of the big six, so to speak. I think that definitely does as well. I don't think Highbury was so close to the pitch. We won so much of the memories. I think everything was at Highbury. I miss it personally. But
Well, they tried to do all that at Tottenham, didn't they? They tried to look at some of the mistakes that some of the other teams have made in building these big stadiums, and they tried to go with that, you know, that side of the ground where it's just like one terrace. They've tried to move it close to the pitch, but
it was a mistake that we haven't got a Formula One track under ours. One of the mistakes.
I guess the thing is that in the modern day football, you need that corporate.
Yeah,
You have to have it, innit?
That's
You have
why
to
it
have
has
that
to
corporate
result.
side.
No, you do have to have it.
In
Football's
success.
changed as well. I mean, you got to take into account safety regulations, matchday experiences, corporate ventures to raise money and stuff like that. So you're looking at it through a different prism now. So
There's Jakob Kivior they're showing, David Moyes.
Moyes looks like he's just woke up. Doesn't he?
Nearly forgot there was a game.
Yeah.
There's Mikel Arteta showing a lot of
he's just rolled out of
love
his-
to David Moyes.
This is
Of course,
crazy, you know.
Remember, Arteta was an
20 years ago, man was watching Arteta play under Moyes.
Yeah,
under
it's
Moyes.
For Everton.
Scary how quickly
20
it goes.
years ago.
And now he's manager up against him. It's the referee, Darren England. Good or bad ref?
They're all bad, aren't they? Is there any of them good? I mean, like, let's be real. Name me the best referee, Premier League ref. I don't know who it is. I really don't know who it is.
Steve Kay says accept that Sterling was an error and move on. We need him to do something. You know? Sudra, the super chat, says, big up Robbie, Turkish, Dan and Laurie. Question for the panel. If we get Gyökeres for 60 million, Yildiz at left wing for 40 million, would you be happy? Let's go to Turkish.
What did you say, Gyökeres and Yildiz, yeah?
Yeah.
Gyökeres, I like Yildiz a lot, obviously, being Turkish as well. So I'm going to say yeah, but don't get it twisted. Yildiz is still very raw. Like, he still needs to up that level.
Yeah.
But I like him. But if you're giving me Gyökeres, then yeah.
Okay, the game's kicked off. Ball goes back to Pickford. We all know what happens next. He lumps it down the field. Welcome to Goodison Park, people.
Beautiful weather as well.
It is a
It's
nice
beautiful.
weather.
It is, yeah.
Out there. It's been so nice lately, a few
Hopefully
days,
it
isn't it?
stays like this. Just
Oh, yeah.
Onto
Puts you in a
the
better mood, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? When you wake up, it's not grey.
Yeah, the only thing that put me in a good mood would be a win today.
Yeah, that's fact.
This is typical Everton, isn't it? Look where they've won that free kick. And look what they're looking
Straight
to do. A straight lump it into the box immediately. You know, that is a typical Everton tactic. A lot of their
Didn't get
players
to
is
see our
Tarkowski there at the back.
See what we're doing
He's,
shape-wise. They've got Beto. They've
He's
got
very
Tarkowski,
dangerous in the air. They've got all the big
Branthwaite as
guys
well.
at the back. Branthwaite. Look how far out they're taking that as a free kick. And look, they
didn't even get in the box.
Didn't even get it into the box. That's how far out it was.
No
but
chance.
that is pretty industrial football. But that's how Everton play, and this is why we love the Premier League, because you come up against all kind of different.
Go on.
Mistake there.
Oh,
The poor
ball.
pass paid off there by, was that Trossard? He could have played a
Trossard,
better
man.
ball there.
Shocking from Trossard.
He was asleep there.
I mean, he did well to press, but
What on, White? What on, White?
Ben White.
Right, find
Ben
the
White
pass.
in.
Find
the
it.
pass.
Hit it.
Goal.
Oh! That's Sterling.
That was a block. There was a
was a
chance
good
there
block,
for
man.
Sterling. There was a good block in the end. And there's better all over
That's a
Saliba
definite
there.
foul, though, ref. Come on. Trossard's got to do better there, man.
Yeah, all he had to do was lay off a good ball.
Bro, a simple back heel would have put him through. He was just
that's-
overthinking
You know
it.
what? If he hadn't have blocked that, that would have probably gone in, you know.
How do you
Because
say that
Sterling,
name?
It was a good strike.
Pickford was diving the other way, wasn't he?
yeah, that was goal.
Who was that who blocked that? How do you say that name?
That
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim or something. That was the one I was having problems trying to pronounce earlier
Call
on.
him by his first name. What's his first name?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pete. I don't know what his name is. Ain't got a clue.
Eric says, realistically, with a super chat, we shouldn't even know the ref's name. The game started off with frantic pace, this one. Here come Everton coming forward. Harrison gets it into the box. But, dealt with in the end.
Ben White
by
done
Ben
very well
White.
for that chance.
He
though.
did. It
Picked
was
up
great.
there.
That's where you want to see Ben White. When he gets
Yeah.
into those forward.
Overlapping.
Lovely cutback as well.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Good
to be fair
good
to
dummy
Sterling.
as well. Whoever ran over it, was it Nwaneri that ran over it?
But if Trossard had just laid that, you know.
That's poor from Pickford, and he's got to capitalise on it. It was like he was half
Pickford
asleep.
completely.
Oh, that's what Trossard just lay it off, lob him 1-0 early doors. You're nice.
If it had fallen to Trossard even a little
Go on, get
better,
on
he
that.
could have sort of maybe gone for it himself. There's a big shadow down
The
that
pass
side
to
of the pitch.
Nwaneri was absolutely shocking. It was right behind him.
Yeah.
He took it nearly back to the halfway line to control it. That's how bad the ball was.
Pickford
They haven't
plays the
shown
ball
it again,
straight
man.
out.
Did he think Pickford was on him or something?
No
Just
idea.
Show it again.
Oh, go on.
Oh, here's
Yeah,
a chance
we're in
here.
there.
It's Trossard coming forward.
Another poor ball there. Just
Yeah.
whacked it straight to him.
It was
He
a
was
good.
looking for Sterling.
What do you think
defender, to
about
be fair.
Trossard? Do you think he's going to stay, or do you think he's going to go into
I
something?
think he's
I'd
off.
keep him the last year and just let him go for free.
Would you?
Yeah, we got too much work to do, man. I think he, as a backup substitute, seeing him on the bench, I'm happy. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
he's always a good option, isn't he?
Yeah.
If Saudi come in with like 35 million, would you say no?
Then I'll say yeah.
Yeah,
I could see him leaving in the summer.
I
to
think
be
he
honest.
would.
That Beto's all over it, I tell you. Oh, that
Ref,
was a naughty
ref,
tackle.
we'll
That
have that. That was shocking. Who's that?
laid it up on. Keep Saka
Come
on
on,
the
hang on
bench.
a minute. What's
Look at that. Oh, that's a bad
oh,
tackle,
that's
man.
just shockingly
That
bad.
should be a yellow card. It's completely missed the ball.
That's
He's
what-
gone
I mean, I
over
know
the
it's
ball.
early in the game.
Look at these men clapping.
I think that is going to be a tactic of Everton.
He's
tonight.
Patterson. He's giving him a warning. But to be fair, I mean, he's only got away with that because it's at the start of the game.
Start of the game,
And there's
yeah.
some referees who don't even allow that.
I think that will be a tactic of Everton. They know we got the game on Tuesday. They know that we're going to be conscious of this sort of thing, and I think they'll be instructed to make it very physical.
Since how they play anyway.
No, but I think even more so today.
Do you think if we were closer to Liverpool, they might roll over a bit? Or are they not going? Are they not?
Nah, they're not Tottenham. They're not Tottenham. That's
Yeah.
David Moyes, man. He ain't Tottenham. Where, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, being 12 behind, they ain't going to. But
Yeah.
if we were, say, 6 behind them,
Nah.
oh, that's so good from Lewis Skelly,
Yeah.
man. He's so comfortable on the ball.
Here comes Arsenal.
Go on then, Sterling.
Sterling, twisting
make
and
something
turning. Doesn't get past his man, though.
Still got it.
In again. All right, that was all
Unlucky
right by
corner.
Sterling. Corner to Arsenal. First corner of the game.
Yep.
Who's going to do the Gabriel?
We got enough height in there, man. Someone just needs to do the job, innit? We got Saliba's there, Kivio's
First
there,
and foremost,
Rice.
the delivery has to be good.
How tall's Kivio?
I think he's 6'2".
Yeah, he's a big lad.
Ben White's in there. We got that's 6 foot guys minimum.
Yeah.
But who's going to do that? I'm saying who's doing that Gabriel role? You know the
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Has to be Saliba.
But Saliba's there, though.
Saliba's
So.
in the mix.
Kivio, looks like.
Yeah, looks like
Marino.
Kivio.
Oh, yeah, we got Marino as well.
Marino's
Good
good in
delivery.
here.
That was nearly
Another
a ball.
corner. Another corner. Beto heading that one away. So a good start so far by Arsenal.
It has been, yeah. We should
quite a good
be
start to the
1
game.
up from that Pickford error, though.
Yeah, we had to capitalise on that, man.
Right. Second corner. Arsenal still top the list of most goals from a corner. Here they come with their corner routine. Players running across the front. Pickford gets out to that one. Doesn't get a very big fist on it.
After that.
Block that.
On him. Well,
that's a great tackle. What a tackle that was. Saliba plays it in.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, shit,
what are you
man.
doing? Hits it, man.
The ball was behind him.
Is that Declan Rice?
Yeah,
Bang
yeah,
it, man.
Rice can hit it from there, man. And he's got time.
Even
Take
the
it out of
ball
his
should have
feet.
been better, though.
The ball was-
But shoot, bro, shoot.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But if you're going to pass it, just make sure you...
I don't think you have to pass there.
Take it out of your feet. Bang.
And he played it behind him anyway.
That was poor pass. What's he going to do from there? He had a man on him. That's silly.
Declan Rice got
Bad
the ability
decision.
to shoot from there.
Yeah, he likes the angle.
Oh, my words.
It is a good start, though.
Yeah, it has been a good game, to be fair. It has been a good game.
It's Miles Lewis-Skelly.
Waller.
He reminds you of like Moussa Dembele on the ball. Remember when Dembele was on the ball with like,
there's that strength.
kind of straight? Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
he's
like
only...
his body goes before the ball in front.
Does.
Do you get what I mean?
Absolutely. I tell you what, he's
Beto's
through.
away here.
He's through.
This is dangerous, but well defended.
Oh,
Well, but
back
someone
heel.
else, is that Decore in there? It's very frantic in there,
That
but
was a nice back heel, you know, from Beto.
dealt with it well there, Arsenal.
Oh,
Can
my
they get
word.
away?
Just get it away.
This game's 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, it
isn't
has been a real good
100
game.
miles an hour.
Didn't kind of expect this, if I'm honest.
You see, those moments worry me, though, against Real, because...
Well, yeah.
That's
They did
Mbappe
defend
or
it well, though,
Vinicius, yeah, but that's because it's Beto. If that's Mbappe. One touch into the box, one touch finish.
It's true. There's a big difference between Beto and...
Yeah.
Look, Mbappe is probably scoring it.
Yeah, but Saliba got across him well.
Actually,
Yeah, he did well, Saliba.
yeah, he
did really well. That was a good back heel, you're right. But
That
again,
was class as well.
Saliba
there.
again.
That was class.
Saliba's covering Kivio already, man. He knows what he needs to do.
Long throw. This is Everton, people.
Yeah.
Long throw. Long way out as well.
Get rid of it, man.
He has picked him up, to be fair, though, Moyes, and taken him to... Because, like, they've not exactly got the quality on show.
No.
Like, in terms of their squad, have they ever? And they've only got so much to work with. This is what I mean by Ruben Amorim coming in at Man United and doing a bad job, to be fair to him. Because, like, he's telling me that Man United's squad is worse than Everton's.
Of course
And, like,
not.
what Moyes has done there to pick him up. Like,
Yep.
fair play, he's a good manager. Ruben Amorim, like, he's not had the best of starts. Oh, dear me.
Even that manager at Wolves, he came in. Look at the job he's done. He's gonna keep them up
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
They were struggling. Like they've won quite a few games. They've.
Yeah. They're safe, kind of. No,
That's not a foul. Get up. Yeah.
Pinged it. Oh, yeah, well defended. That gap was there, though.
Yeah, I did well.
Okay,
Nice, go
one
on.
more ball. Nice.
So when near
Keep
he's
going,
not.
Trossard.
Get
Trossard,
closer to
come
him.
on.
Oh, he's done
he's
well,
still got the
though.
ball.
Oh.
I don't know, Rice is a bit stiff there, man. Get
Yeah, he
closer,
was
man.
stiff, man. There we
So
go.
9
There you
minutes. Kevin Campbell, the applause going on for Kevin Campbell there as they carry the flag of Kevin Campbell around the pitch there. And of course, it would be the whole stadium because, as I said, legend at both clubs.
Yeah.
It's a great moment. They're
That's
showing
great,
the
man.
Arsenal fans
Love
clapping
that.
him as well.
Love that.
And there's a banner there as well for Super Kevin Campbell. Great moment. Great moment. Both set of fans applauding. All the players as well. There's Peter Reid, Everton legend. He was a hard player as well, wasn't he? That's a great scene there. Arsenal fans and Everton fans all applauding Kevin Campbell. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's class, man.
Sterling
Love
on the
that.
ball. Declan
One more.
Rice to
That's
Sterling.
it. Nah, see if we can get it across, Sterling.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
that'll
nice
do,
little ball
that'll
by
do.
Sterling.
Oh,
That was a good move.
Yeah, it
Sterling
was.
started the game all right. He started bright.
He's been sharp. That was a good ball from Mourinho as well. Lifted it.
It was a good ball.
That was,
well
yeah.
defended, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everton, one of them teams in it, they're very well organised.
Yeah, they are. They're well drilled.
Bodies in the
and
right place, blocks,
physical as well.
big side. Because so's that Bramthwaite.
Yeah, I like him, you know. I think he's going to be a good centre-half, him.
Right, another corner to Arsenal. Let's see what they can do from this. Everton are good at defending corners. We know Arsenal are good at corners. Let's see. Declan Rice with the delivery. Good delivery as well.
Oh,
that nearly went in.
That was defended.
And it was Branthwaite, I think. He just headed it off the line. A brilliant
That
delivery.
looked like it was going in. Looked like it was going straight in.
yeah, it was.
It was going straight in.
You know, this is one of those things. This is one of the areas where we can hurt Madrid, isn't it? Those corners, isn't it?
Yeah. That was well defended, you know.
Brilliantly
That was
defended.
going in.
That was going in.
Ethan with the delivery this time from this side without Saka.
So he is right wing, Ethan, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's not playing in the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did say that. We doubted, didn't we, whether he would.
Yeah,
whether
he hasn't
would
done
play.
it before, has he?
It's too radical for a manager.
Right, the ball in.
That's good. Oh,
Shoot!
hit it.
Oh, he couldn't get it out of his feet, could he?
It bounced.
Couldn't get it out of his feet. So many bodies in there as it is.
They've caused problems with we've caused problems with the corner.
Yeah, we have
every
paused.
single one.
That's an ask.
A bit hopeful.
Punjabi United says Ruben will win something before Arteta. Shh. He's obviously a United fan.
Ruben's
fair.
flipping out every couple of weeks and then apologising in between. Like,
He ain't
the other-
started too well, has it? For Ruben Amorim, let's be real.
Nah,
Like, as much
yeah.
as I rated him at Sporting Lisbon in terms of his style of play, I'm not sure it's replicated too well at United, but they got a lot to do, Man United.
They should really be winning the Europa League. Europa League is much easier to win this year than any other year. Because you've got no teams dropping down from the Champions League.
I think it'll be Lazio v Atletico Bilbao in the
You
final.
think?
Yeah, I think so. They look good, man.
You know,
Atletico
normally,
look good.
at a competition, you've got all them teams dropping in.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, you're up against an Atletico Madrid
become
or
the
somebody
favourites.
like that.
it's true, you know.
You don't get that now because now it's just
Normally they drop down, don't they? Yeah.
Sterling there couldn't get past his man though. It's well defended
fouled him
and
as
he's
well.
given a foul. But listen, you got to try and get past your man at least. So at least he tried. What I don't want to see him do now is stop doing that because there was a few moan and groans. You know what I mean? That's what I've seen him do in previous games. If you play in that position, you've got to try and get past your
Good
man.
ball.
Every
Let's
time.
go. Turn.
Nice.
One more.
Well, that's a cool. They defended that well, Everton in the end, but
He took ages to do it, man. Everyone read it.
Saliba across there.
So he's with Odegard out. Am I assuming Jorginho's captaining today?
Yeah. So what you said earlier, it's a good shout, you know, like somebody like a Jorginho. Just thinking, do you keep a player for another season?
No.
Just as backup, just
Not
like
Jorginho, man. If it's gonna be someone, make it be Partey.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
it's the one you've got to keep his Partey for backup. But Jorginho's done a great job for Arsenal, man.
but they're
I
both
honestly-
leaving.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Well, they both haven't signed a new deal.
I think
So it's-
Jorginho's pretty much agreed Brazil, but I'm not sure
Flamengo.
about Partey. Yeah, not sure about
Oh
Partey.
no, what's
Marino's
going on
down.
here?
It's never good when Arsenal players go down now, is it? Oh, he's
the
all right.
ball's just hit him in the face.
He's just got, I
Yeah.
don't really know he needs to go down for that, really, but fair enough.
It's looking like a UFC fight. A little hit.
Rasta Mouse said, did you see the final lap from Verstappen to take pole? Absolute cinema. I was watching some of it this morning and I didn't
I heard it was outstanding.
actually see the last lap, but he got pole over Norris, didn't he?
Yeah, it's going to be
Nelson
such a good
says,
Formula One season.
if Raheem scores today, Turkish has got to do a dance. All right, I'm having that.
What did you say?
If Nelson says, if Raheem Sterling scores today, you got to do a dance. We're holding him to that, people. Yes,
Man said he's having
and
that.
he's just agreed to it. Yes, he will be doing a dance.
So you might know the community like 36 dances then, because what about all the times he hasn't scored this season? So you lot get your 36 dances in and we'll see.
What dance are you going to do? Yeah?
What's I'm gonna do?
What they got? It's like a Turkish move or something.
No, you're gonna dance for him.
Anyway, it's a free kick to Everton. Even though it's far out, we all know it's going. They're going to swing it in. A little bit of a breeze blowing there. You can see on Harrison's shirt. But he's going to swing this one in. So another one for Arsenal to defend. They're a big side, as we've been keep saying. Beto, Branthwaite, O'Brien, Tarkowski, all big lumps.
Can't defend this. Get this away.
Ooh, he's gone.
dear.
Oh, if it hit the post.
Oh, that was in. I thought that was in.
I thought
man.
that was in as well. It seemed to beat everybody. Got away with that one there, Arsenal did.
Definitely got away with it. I don't know how that didn't go in.
Nah, me neither.
They've won the ball back here, though.
If you notice,
that was
the
beautiful.
delivery of that
Oh.
was quite flat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Oh,
but
he's
he's
lost
giving the
out,
ball
man.
away. Too
You
many.
can't give it out
Too
there.
many of those.
Who's that?
Cleaned
Well
up there by Marino.
No, Rice. Well done.
Was it Rice?
Who's on the floor now? These men need to understand.
That was
we
got
don't
quite
need to-
flat delivery. Look at that.
I don't know how this has not gone in.
Oh,
Oh, it
What's
didn't hit
happened?
the post.
Rare, I
it
think.
didn't hit the post. It hit Raya.
Nah, it didn't. Just went straight
I know,
through.
just hit him on the chest, didn't it? The
Yeah.
How
O'Brien.
he didn't put that in, man.
He didn't get it.
It's just popped
Hit
up
him.
to him, innit? He's just not really been able to see it. Oh,
What's going
just
on
pushed
there?
down Ben White
White.
there, innit? Rustamouse says if Turkish has to do a dance, then the Don does have to do one too for denying allegations of him wanting Martinelli instead of Mbappe. Did you see the video, Rustamouse? Did you see the video and show me where I said that? Yeah? Since that video's played, I've noticed everyone's gone quiet on it. Yeah? So, Rustamouse, you have to do the dance.
Did he just get booked for the
The
foul
bowl.
on Ben White? Or was it
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
booked
here
Was
comes
that for
a-
that?
foul.
Was that for that? VAR?
Well, he just got booked, so I'm assuming it. That's what
Yeah, it would have been. You can't do that.
It's another long throw by their arms are going to be hurting them, man.
VAR
Yeah.
don't say give yellows though.
No, you can only upgrade to a red, but you can't. It's not a red card. It's a yellow.
Nah, the ref just gave a yellow.
I think yellow's fair for that.
This is what it's going to be: throw-ins and corners and free
Long
kicks
throws
and set
and-
pieces.
Everton, man. Long throws. Tarkowski there, as usual, creating havoc. Big up to Belgium in the building.
Belgium in the house.
I'm surprised he showed up. Party's on the bench. Thought when he heard that news, he would have went back home.
Tarkowski there. The long throw up to him, but it doesn't get to him. Well defended by Arsenal, but he's still bobbling around there. Lots of heads on it.
Go on,
Ball's
spinning
broken
pass.
there. Did well there, Trossard. This is a good
Nice,
That's nice.
counter.
That's nice.
Just behind Ethan
Go on,
White in the
Ethan.
area, but this is good.
White's overlapping.
He's-
Nah.
I think you should have
Kept
tried
it
to have
safe.
found White.
Yeah, too much cutting in, man.
It's been an encouraging start by Ben White. You
Give him,
think?
yeah, give him 60 minutes, man. Yeah, catch up to him, but it's definitely been a good start. He can be important for us because
Yeah, he must
Yeah.
be so frustrated this season, isn't he? Like you, absolute fixture last season, and then this year there's injuries, not playing.
Yeah,
That must
he's
be bad
been-
if you're a footballer when that happens, isn't it?
Yeah,
and then the
mentally.
person who comes in for you
has been
has been
outstanding.
good. So, ooh, Raya.
Timber's been ridiculously good, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love Timber. He's one of my favourite players. I think he's been brilliant.
Oh, this
That's
is
a
good
good
by
ball.
Arsenal. Sterling cuts it back.
Not too much, though,
And that's
man.
a foul.
Not too much.
No?
Yeah, he's still carrying
That's
on.
a foul now.
no.
That second one was a foul. I thought it was a foul. I mean, he did go
a
down a
clear
bit too
foul.
easy, but I thought it was a foul. It's no different to the one he gave down the other end, was it?
Yeah, I thought he got touched there, I must admit.
Big up to everyone sending in super chats. African Sky Scholar says, I feel the Don hasn't been on a Premier League watch along since the pandemic. I'll tell you, I've not done. My daughter was telling me the last one I did, and we weren't even in the studio. I can't remember. She said it to me. It's been a long time, but it's
Yeah,
good
it's
to
been a
be. It's
while.
good to be here on a watch along. Although I am missing not being at the game today. That is a foul. How did he not give it in the first place? What was he waiting for? You're going to play an advantage from there?
That is a foul. What's he
Yeah, he's
moaning
all
about?
over Trossard. Then he comes in from behind him.
He's just taking. He hasn't even touched the ball. Look. The ball's not moved. What he's moaning about.
He's been a good player in this league, isn't it, Garner?
Yeah, Garner Gay is a good player. He is a good player.
What's your favourite Arsenal shirt ever, says Ethan. Let's ask the Arsenal shirt expert that we have in the building, right? Turkish. Favourite Arsenal shirt ever?
It's hard to pick one, man. 06 stands out though because it's burgundy. Last year of
That's my
ivory,
favourite.
gold tint.
Yeah. They've got to bring that back.
That stands out, but it's not. If we're talking red, probably 94, 96.
Who was the sponsor on that?
JVC.
BBC, yeah. That was the
Keep that in.
Thunder. Not the the
Trossard.
what do they call it? The Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Trossard.
Cross
Good
it.
Ben
Now
White.
put it in.
Chops him. Bit too many. It's very tight in there though. Whipped in, but it's too much on that.
Crikey.
You see that you see that passage of play there? That is a classic case of Arsenal overplaying there. They could have put that ball in the middle.
I'm not
Several
sure why
seconds
Kivior was up there
before.
putting the balls in.
Well,
Well,
Ben
fair
White should have
play.
put it in there the first time. I must admit, my favourite red kit in recent years, anyway, is the circa 2020 when they won the FA Cup. Aubameyang. That
was a nice
button
one.
up top. I like that one, the red one.
I think the best home is the red currant. The best away is the bruised banana. That's iconic.
Yeah, I like the thing though. The gold Sega. The gold.
Gold
O-
Sega.
Yeah, that gold
like the
Sega
gold
was
02.
amazing.
We had gold
Yeah.
02 for like a couple games, I think.
Yeah. 02 was a great.
Goal Sega, can't you get that anymore? Like, get it like, not. I don't mean the one that they do at Arsenal, where it's like they've remade it. I mean like Nike, proper Nike one.
No, you could probably
Can find them.
one-offs do go about like brand new with tags and all of that, but you're looking at 600 now. Probably.
Yeah,
for
I'll
them
tell you
ones.
what, right? Last week, guys, I was at this event called CardCon, where they do these cards.
Yeah.
That card stuff.
Yeah,
is
people love
ridiculous,
collecting cards.
Right? Ethan Wanyeri's card, right? Signed card, right? His original card, 1 of 1. I think that's worth about over 10 grand.
What?
Yeah,
That's
game-
insane.
It's mad. 10 grand.
There was a kid who pulled a card at the event. He bought a box, pulled a Messi card out of it, right? 1 of 1 in this. They said that card was worth 20 grand immediately.
Probably more. If Ethan's is 10.
And then there's another Messi World Cup card that a guy was telling me that was worth $500,000.
Mad.
What the hell?
Crazy, I'm telling you.
Go on.
Oh, well done,
in.
Lewis, well done.
That's
go.
brilliant.
Chance here of the counter attack.
Come
Right,
on.
let's go.
It's
Ethan's in.
Trossard, but does he have
Ethan's
the
in.
pace?
Ethan's there.
Got to go to the
Oh,
wall.
where
He
are you
took it to
going?
the
Past
line.
it!
Where are you going?
Past it!
He ain't got the pace though, has he? That's why he should have laid it off.
It's good defending as well, to be
You
honest.
had to square that to Ethan, man.
That was brilliant by Declan Rice to do that interception. He's got to cut it across.
Pass it now. That's.
He hasn't got the pace, has he? He knows he ain't got the pace.
I'd go as far as to say that's very poor from Trossard.
That was
Oh, it's shockingly
Oh,
bad, and that's bad. to
Lewis
lose it
Skelly
there
lost the
as
ball
well.
there now. And chance of the counter attack for Everton.
Oh,
They
got in each other's
yes,
way.
they
there.
managed to get bodies back though. But Everton's still got the ball alive. That Ndiaye. This is dangerous.
Good tackle.
block. Very good block.
Tell you what, so far,
Lewis
man,
Skelly's giving it away
Trossard
again.
doesn't look like he's woken out of bed.
Sorry, that
properly.
was Sterling who gave it away there. You know the thing is with Trossard, right? I love him as a player, but his decision making sometimes. Just like, yo, come on, man.
Trossard's legs have gone,
Innit?
man.
Yeah.
His legs have gone.
he's
No,
got
man.
but, no,
He's
but
got
Danny,
that,
it's not even legs though. That was just poor decision making.
Oh, no, it was
he had
awful,
options
but-
to his right. He just ignored them.
Yeah, but he's.
Look at this.
If you look at the interception, it's just their chance, isn't it? But
Kivior should have got rid of that ball there. Or was it Declan Rice? Who's that? Is that Kivior or Declan? Anyway, yeah, good
What's a
block.
block?
that
What's
was
a
good
block?
from Kivior. That
Yeah,
block there,
Kivior was a great block.
brilliant.
Could have been 1-0 up.
That was Sterling on him. There's been no sort of clear-cut chances yet. Though.
Oh,
Have
we
that.
go.
Have that. Oh no.
Again. They're looking a little jittery at the back sometimes, Everton, isn't it?
25 gone now, though, man. That exciting start hasn't really.
Ain't really converted it into chances, but
But we are away, I guess. So.
we are playing Everton away as well. Right, so you're not going to get loads of clear-cut chances when you play against them. They're just solid at the back.
60-40 possession stats for us. So we have had the most of the ball, but it's what we're doing with it. That kind of cutting edge, that decision making ain't been there. Like Laurie said, Trossard, a couple of decisions from him. Dear me, so far.
Russ the Mouse, obviously a F1 fan, he says, do you think Yuki can finish in the top 6 tomorrow, or should I say goodbye to my mortgage? I hope you didn't put your mortgage on him finishing in the top 6.
Could do.
See how ruthlessly they got rid of
Liam Lawson.
Lawson.
Yeah.
Red
Yeah,
Bull
it
don't
was
mess
ruthless.
around, man. Oh,
Come on, man.
Sonoda should have got it, really, though, to be fair. He's been...
in the first place, yeah,
yeah.
You should have.
Yeah, he should have. He should have. It's going to be tight this year in the F1, I'll tell you this now. I don't know how to call it. I'm a McLaren fan,
McLaren's
but,
strong.
yeah. You can never write off Max, though. He's just so good, unfortunately.
Oh, that
That's bad. Too optimistic, that. He ain't that quick. Crikey.
Still 0-0. It's that Dwight McNeil.
Yeah.
He's been out for a long time as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, actually. I haven't seen him for ages.
Good little player.
He is.
Quiz for you. I think Turkish knows this one. Laurie, which academy did Dwight McNeil come through? And Dan, that's for you two. I think Turkish knows it.
Academy.
So he's at Everton now. He was at Burnley. So it's obviously not one of those two. Academy. I guess it's Northern team.
Correct?
Liverpool.
Nope.
I'll go City, but I don't know.
Turkish, do you know?
No.
Man United.
It was United.
Yeah.
I was going to go one of the Manchester clubs, but
Big up to
Yeah.
Yafu who got that.
Is he a registered Asian player as well?
Well, Sleep Q Media said Dwight will soon be playing for Jamaica. So I don't know if you've got any Jamaican heritage. He's mixed race, isn't he? Dwight
He's Asian.
McNeil.
is he?
He's got Asian heritage.
Has he?
Yeah, because I remember there was a conversation once where they were talking about
It's mixed race,
no
isn't it?
Asian players being in the top flight Premier League football, and he is Asian. He's got Asian heritage. I don't know if it's on his mum or
Oh,
dad's
that was a
side.
dangerous
What
pass
is
there.
this,
What was
man?
that?
Come on, keep it calm. Oh,
Giving
not
it
like
away
that.
again. What's going on? Relax.
Yeah, I think it's Asian. I'll check that.
Yeah, if you said half Filipino.
Half Filipino.
That's what someone said here.
I heard Asian.
It's a good player though.
That's in Indian. I don't know.
Ball sprayed out to this side. It's too much on it again. Going for them long diagonals, man. Excuse me. It's Odegard in the background there. Got his feet up.
He needs to come on and do something, man. Get a goal or an assist, man. We need him to be in a
He needs
better-
to just up his levels for
better-
me,
better form.
Odegaard. I've been disappointed with him this year. I like the player. I know some people don't, but I like
I
him.
like him. I like him.
But I don't. I need to see more.
Do you
from
know the
him.
most disappointing thing for me with him this season has been his shooting? I said, what? He could have had another 5-6 goals this season.
He's got 2
Even the
goals,
other
hasn't
night, didn't he? The other night he had one. He just blazed it. I was like, what's
well,
that?
he? He's offside.
No,
is he not?
onside. That's
Yeah.
offside now.
Yeah, he's got 2 goals in like
I met that
24 games, I think. That's poor for a creative midfielder, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
got
And
to
he's
look
had
at
he's
that.
had chances. He's had a lot of chances.
Yeah.
But his shooting's
But
been.
mentally, there's something there with him this season, man. Because even his like runs on the ball and off the ball have been crazy at times. I remember that run off the ball back post.
Oh,
like,
don't.
just,
That was mad. That
I don't know what
West
you're doing
Ham, that was.
sometimes. He's very safe, very let me not lose it, very let me start it rather than end it this season.
Do you think he's actually a 10 though? I think he's more of an attacking 8.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need that
I think
10.
I think he'd be great in the 8.
Yeah, I do.
Nobody picked up that loose ball there. This is Everton coming forward now.
$30 gone.
30 minutes gone. Has there only been
Kind of an even game.
as much shots or anything like this?
They had the Everton had that one
Nice.
they should have scored.
Oh, that's
come
not
on.
nice. Come on,
Nice, and then
why?
you give it away, Ben.
No.
Poor ball in by Everton though.
We had the one where Sterling blocked, so one big chance each, if I'm off the top of my head. Actually, the Pickford one as well, where that didn't materialise to a big chance, but that's a big chance.
Yeah.
I've got to say the game's been devoid of any real quality from either team at the moment.
Neither goalkeepers had to make a save yet, I don't think.
Football is devoid of quality, if I'm honest with you. You could say this. You could do that.
Football, what, in the Premier League?
Football in general.
Arsenal have had 3 shots to
Worldwide?
1.
Football in general, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's not the same.
Interesting subject for debate.
I agree with Turkish. I think there is massive quality dropping. If you look at the players in the 90s and the 2000s to the players of now, you list them up next to each other. I see someone do it on Instagram the other day. It was hilarious. They were like, Zlatan Ibrahimovic or Ollie Watkins. It was like, wow, we're getting to that level. Like,
or could it be not so much the quality of the players, but the way the players have been asked to play nowadays?
I think that is the system.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola, everyone wants to copy that system, but some managers do it badly. I think the talent pool's definitely dropped off as well. Just with English players. I mean, look at the state of the strikers. But back in the 90s when I was growing up, like Ian Wright and Andy Cole couldn't get an England side. But now you've got Harry Kane and then who else? It's like Ivan Toney, he's now in Saudi. You've got Solanke, who's like stinking the gaff out for Spurs. Obviously, Ollie Watkins, Liam Delat's probably like the next best one, isn't he?
Could it be that the players are not really being allowed to express themselves as they was previously?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that.
There is a lot of that from young as well, which just ruins it all.
Go on, Ethan.
Good strength by Ethan Wanier. He did well. Unlucky.
Did enough there. It's just a shame. He was getting real pushed off the ball there.
Yeah.
He did well.
But yeah, players are not allowed. I agree with you, Laurie. They can't express themselves as much nowadays, can they?
Yeah, it's a very rigid, structured format.
Yeah.
Lucky. Back in the day, everyone wanted to be a striker. Now, when I go to my, godson game or like just hear and talk about youth football now, there's very little of that in comparison. Everyone used to want to be a striker, and if you wasn't a striker, you'd fall into midfield or fullback or centre back.
That was unlucky.
But now it's different.
You're right.
One
have that
heavy touch.
Nice.
There.
Well done, Ben.
A little shout from Ben White as well there. He's done all right so far. Football now as well. You think about it in those days, yeah. When you talk about strikers, you had a lot of times 2 strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
And those 2 strikers were not expected to get back. They were just like stay up there, kind of thing, innit?
The box.
So, did that mean that gave them more opportunity to shine as a striker? Because strikers now they got to do everything. Well, there's a chance of a break now. Sterling,
right.
he's got
Make the right decision.
Who's with him though?
Man on.
That's good.
That's good.
Cut in and shoot.
Trossard, get a shot off.
Yeah!
Get in there! Oh, Trossard! Yeah!
That's a beautiful.
Sterling, well played.
Do you know what? Brilliant. Come on.
A clinical finish. And it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. Great breakaway. Well done, Sterling.
Class.
Clinical by Trossard. Great goal.
That's what Trossard brings, man. He can finish.
Man, that finish, man.
That's why Turkish said earlier he'd still keep him for another year.
Yeah.
You know what? Raheem Sterling did well there, man. He's actually had a good game.
Did well, Sterling.
He's had a good game.
Good breakaway and the decision. That's the important thing. He's got loads of players coming on him, plays the pass, but this is still a lot to do.
That's brilliant from Trossard.
That's a great finish.
Brilliant from Trossard. He sold everyone there as well.
That's a great finish. It really is.
Beautiful. Low, hard, calm.
1-0 to the Arsenal. And I'll tell you, when you play against Everton, all these guys on this panel will tell you, it is so important to score first. Because
absolutely.
You go a goal down against them, they can just shut it down.
Sharp shot, low block, yeah.
Tarkowski, they're not happy with
they're not happy, but do you know what?
I think Arsenal so far deserve it. But can they hold it now? Betu's in. This is dangerous.
That's a ball.
Good defending.
Good defending, but it is a corner.
Saw him out.
It's good defending.
Is it a corner?
But it's one long ball right over the top. Yeah, I think it's a corner. He's still posing a threat, Beto. He's a handful. Corner to Everton.
Good on Trossard, because we were saying earlier that he'd made a couple.
Yeah, he hadn't had the best of starts, had he, with his decision making. But it's Sterling, big up to him, man.
That's
that
what
was
he's got in it. He's
Sterling.
got those clutch moments. So I'm pleased for Sterling. Got an assist.
Defend this corner now, though.
He is still the best finisher at the club, probably. Trossard. It's just getting in those positions. Away.
Well
done, Raya.
Brilliant handling there by Raya, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Has there been a better keeper than him in the Premier League this season? Maybe Sells? Not
yeah, I think
Forest?
Sells maybe.
I mean,
but he's right up
there. But Raya's been excellent.
Right up there.
His handling is so good.
Yeah,
I think when called upon, Keller has been really good as well for Liverpool this season.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's a
obviously
shout.
he's
He's
not
done
been
well.
consistent, and because due to Alisson's injury.
Surely he's not going to stay there, is he?
Nah, I think he's got to
It's
go
too
get
good to be
first
number
team
two,
football,
innit?
ain't he?
If you're like a Chelsea, surely he should be trying to get someone like a Keller, innit?
What is happening there?
And they got back and defended
Sorry,
it in
but
the
what
end. They
sort of
still haven't
was
got
that
it
Ben
away.
White?
it was Ben
Still
White,
haven't got it away. But what's this?
No, don't lunge in there, crikey.
Come on, a bit of sloppiness there by Arsenal.
What was he doing?
I think what you're seeing there is a guy that's still struggling to come to terms with the pace and intensity of the.
Well, look at this. Like, what is that?
Yeah,
He got caught in no man's land there, didn't he? He was indecisive, and that's why he got closed down. That kind of smacks of somebody that's still not quite up to the pace of things. You see that where he got.
Yeah,
caught.
but that's why it's important that he plays this game, innit?
Yeah, have to see, test the waters.
Yeah, and you have to try and get that out of your
I
system.
still think Kivior probably starts though.
And die. Oh, they played it short.
They've had
That's
a
a
few
surprise.
corners as well and step pieces, haven't they?
Surprised they played that short with the height they got in
Yeah,
the
I
box.
know. I don't know what they're doing there. That ain't short though. That's gone long. Oh,
This ball whipped in. That's
that's
a good delivery.
That was a great.
But that was
cross.
well defended. That was well defended again by Arsenal. It's that, sometimes that little movement across a player like that just stops them from, getting that head in. It's Marino actually defending that.
Right, should have done better there as well.
Yeah, I
we'll
think
see.
he just missed the header, didn't he? That's a good ball though. That
Oh, if he got his head on it, that's 1-1.
such a good cross that is.
He was at the core range.
No, I see there Marino. He's got right in front of him, so he just can't get the direction or nothing, can he?
Marino's good at the.
Good defending by Marino, but he's taken one on the head.
He has taken one, yeah. Looks like they both have.
They better watch out,
What?
Oh, because let's just see. Don't want no
Clash of heads.
2 week concussion thing. Yeah, we don't need that right now.
No sympathy for the player. There's no,
No, there's
I hope
sympathy,
he's
man.
all right. All he's worried about is a 2 weeks out concussion. But ladies and gentlemen, that is Turkish, right? If you know him, that's cold.
No, man, there's enough people caring, bro. So
Oh my days.
What are these two doing?
I think he'll do well. I think Brantford will get a good move. Maybe
Yeah, he's what was it? Was it Man United that were interested in him?
Man United are interested. There's also Liverpool.
They want
Imagine if he
to buy him
went to
last year.
Liverpool.
No, they ain't gonna send him to Liverpool.
There's some good centre halves.
Kesley says Ben White versus Vinny.
this
would
is
laugh
becoming
out loud.
worrying,
This is looking worrying because he's been down for quite a while now, Marino. You think he maybe got a cut where they have to
stitch him up.
might
stitch
be,
him up or cover it or something? James Gummer says White is rusty. To be fair, I mean, I just saw a guy having a go at me for saying he's been decent. I still think he's been decent. He made an error there, but he's not been awful, has he?
No, he ain't been awful. He's as I expected. He's getting back into
Getting
it.
back in.
Yeah,
Marino's
he's
been
just
down
have to
for
come
quite-
off. Just
Yeah.
just get Marino off. I think he's alright. He's talking and stuff. He's just
It must have been
Yeah,
a
it
cut.
looks
It
like
must
he's
have
alright.
been stitches.
Oh, it was okay
I think so, because the way he just quickly got
because he looked alright, didn't he?
it's
Talking
done.
and stuff.
I guess you can't take no risk, can you, when it's heads? There's
There he
Berta.
is, Andrea Berta sitting next to Harry Maguire. He looks so much like Harry
actually
Maguire,
mad.
doesn't he, that garlic bloke.
Oh my days. Harry Maguire.
I thought that was Gunner blog next to the other side of him.
Oh yeah,
Bro, I thought
look like
he's
it.
gone off in the world, isn't it?
mad, isn't it? Mad connected, isn't he? Andrea Berta, those kind of blog and Harry
There's
Maguire.
a Gunner blog does all about acting.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I saw something. This is Gunner. He won an award or something for acting or something.
I didn't know that. Yeah, he's a cut. Look, you
Yeah.
can see he's cut.
Yeah, probably
He's all right though. That is not.
stitching it up or
They're stitching. It's the back of his head.
yeah. He's gonna have to come up to take his shirt off and put a bit of Vaseline into it, like the old boxing.
Old
Smash
school,
that
mate.
like button, as
school.
Boston says there. Smash that like button and do it right now.
Problem is Everton will target that now. Start leaning on his head and...
They are that type of team, innit? Yeah, they just put a little
it's cut
patch on his head.
There'll be a few minutes now extras, won't there?
The Arsenal fans there.
Yeah, it must have been
Clapping Ben White. Clapping Marino, sorry. James Gunman says that's Rice telling Bramthwaite, you're coming to us.
Better.
He told Andrea Berta to come for him.
No more centre backs.
I don't think we're getting another centre back at that level. It will be a backup, if anything.
I think Kivior will go, innit? So many teams after him.
Tierney, Zinchenko, Kivior, they're the three I think that are leaving at the back. Does that mean we need someone else coming in? Maybe for cover. Ain't got any centre back cover really, have we? Got Gabriel and Saliba, and we've seen that is the only one. And this guy can't stay fit, can he?
No. Oh, come on! You're lucky to get away with
foul.
that.
Yeah,
it is
like
a foul, but he won't sort of
touch and go.
dwell on it slightly. It was a foul. He's had a couple, any gay, any. That's a definite foul.
That has kicked him, man.
He's had a couple like that. He still ain't got a card, has he?
No, he ain't yet. Needs to.
Did he sort of fall awkwardly? That's about 2 or 3 now for Gay, and he's just not. He ain't been given a card yet. The referee's been quite lenient in this game so far. I think so. He sort of fell on his buttocks. Even though we'll all look at that and laugh, those can be painful when you fall on that sort of that bone part there. Right, they build again for
Definitely
Raya.
at least 5 minutes added on.
Yeah,
Easily.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Don't mess around.
Oh, Ben, come on, don't. Oh, it's not. It's Saliba, actually. That was Saliba, yeah.
That's all right, then. I trust him. It's all right, Saliba. I trust you. No, actually, I don't. What are you doing that for? But he's the one guy that can get away with that and do it.
That is how he plays, though. So
Yeah.
He does like to look good on the ball.
Oh, come on.
Alright, turn. That's it. Let's go. Got to try and find Ethan a bit more, haven't we, on this right hand side? Okay, time.
Left. Bringing it forward. Scotty cuts in again. He's going to get a shot off there.
Overdid it.
Yeah, we're overdoing it. Like, what are we doing all this for? We've gone right way back.
Do you know the other day that goal? I think it was Marino. Let's see this attack. Here comes Wanieri. Tries to get it in.
He did try to get it in.
But give it away. Blocked out. That goal, the Marino goal, broke a record apparently for 50 consecutive passes leading to the goal.
Oh, really?
Which one?
Wow. I didn't know that.
The first goal against Fulham.
50 passes before that one.
Yeah. Sure it was. Let me just double check.
That's mad. What, his record is in the Arsenal record or a Premier League record?
That's a lot of passes. Coming up to 45, but like I said, 5 minutes probably minimum. Someone just shouted 10 minutes.
10. Surely there's not 10 minutes.
10 minutes added on. Yeah, that's a lot.
word.
10 minutes added on.
That's crazy.
My time keeping
What was
it
10
beat.
for?
Well, it'll be Marino being down, but was there much
but
else?
is that long? Well, as long as 10 minutes,
Quite a
wasn't
lot, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Marino's goal versus Fulham came after 50 consecutive passes, a new Premier League record.
Wow.
I didn't even
Put it
notice
in,
that.
Ethan.
Go on,
Put it
Ethan.
in.
That's a good cross. Oh, no, it's not. I didn't even notice that. Did you, with that goal?
No.
I didn't notice
No, I
that,
didn't
but
notice it at all.
50 consecutive passes in the build-up.
I would imagine a lot of those passes would have been at the back, right? Passing around at the back and then progressing more forward.
6 minutes. Like, what? Is production all right?
6 minutes production, not 10. Where do you get 10 from?
They saw socials.
Is this what they're up to?
Did
Did they do this? Is this what they're up to every week when I ain't here? Is that what they do? When
I'm,
I'm at games,
I'm just glad
feed
you're
you
here
wrong
to
feeding
see,
rubbish.
man. I'm glad you're here to see some of the things.
So there's
man.
times when I come in on a Monday and I'm like cussing Turkish and that. It ain't actually his fault. It's Ryan's.
You shout Ryan first. Lee told you the other day as well.
Blame Ryan first. now,
Oh,
not
well
Turkish.
done,
I'll
well
turn
done.
it
Good
up.
defending. Did you see how he stitched up Lee the other day, Ryan? Ryan's.
I love
I
that,
told
man.
people already he's the biggest
That's
troll
hilarious,
in the
that was.
building with the VAR on Lee's goal.
Yeah.
And it was offside as well.
Nah,
I tell you.
I don't know, man.
It was,
Ryan's
man.
being harsh. man.
Hey, listen, Ryan, I want you to dig that goal out, right, for half time so that we can show the public and see what they think. But for me, it was a clear offside.
For me, he made it.
You know what I mean? They shouldn't have won that trophy. That medal he came in wearing, he should have given it back.
I said they shouldn't have won it.
This guy calls himself Salt Bay Lorry. There's a picture. He's got a picture of you flashing the salt there. He says, "I need a win by 2 clear goals." He says, "Definitely need a second goal."
Yeah, the second
You
goal
say
should
that,
kill
but
us off.
Everton have not really created anything really.
Yeah, but they're that type of team that
Any set piece,
or
yeah.
you know what I mean. They're dangerous.
Nah, they've had a couple moments though.
Yeah, and they've had a couple of little moments.
That one they should have scored, 6-yard box. The guy that fumbled. But we've been the better side though.
Yeah.
I think we've been all right,
Considering the amount of changes, it's been a good performance.
That's why I'm quite impressed that we've not looked as dead or as flat as sometimes. It's been quite good. We've kept it moving.
That's
Go
a
on,
nice
then.
ball.
Go on, then.
Go on, you're in.
Go on.
You're in.
Oh,
Look, he's
go on.
going. Shoot. Declan Rice.
No.
Oh, he blocked it.
He should have passed
Do you
it.
think Trossard should have done better then?
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Sort of overrun it a bit, didn't he?
He did.
Both of them should have done. Trossard should be doing better. Rice should be doing better.
You know what it is, Trossard? If he just had a little bit more pace, innit?
No, but he was in control of that move.
Oh, I've
I
lost
think the
that
defender
there.
was kind of on him, wasn't he?
Good
That's a
tackle.
great tackle. Well done, referee. Oh, that's a foul there. He left
Ref.
that in late. Decore.
They're definitely on
He's
that
still
physical.
down, Trossard, as well.
No wonder Saka never is on the bench.
Jeez. I tell you, he's got to do better here because
Yes, yeah.
It's that touch there.
that's
It's
touch,
too heavy.
man.
That's what it
What
touched.
was that?
Yeah.
I mean, he
but then
did
he
well
rides
here,
that
to
challenge.
be fair, but
Pickford makes
Why
a
is he
good
riding
save.
the challenge, bro? Go down then, innit?
Well, he hadn't touched him, had he?
Yeah, make him
That's
touch
a
you
good
then.
block.
Oh, the guy just falling over in front of you. Put your foot on the floor and fall down.
that's a brilliant ball. Who was that? Was it Kivior who
It's
put
only
that ball
Everton, but
through?
if that happens against Real, I'm vexed.
If he had a bit of pace, though, mate. Trossard put onto Alanga. Then you got some player.
No, but the thing is, right, it wasn't about pace there because it was a touch.
It was his touch
He was
let
in
him down.
control of the move.
Yeah.
It was that first touch that let him
Looks
down.
injured now as well. He's got a knock.
See, these are the things, when we play Real, those little chances, you can't afford to spurn
Yeah.
those.
No, 100%.
You have to take those chances.
Go on, Ethan.
He's all over him, man.
He was all over him.
I definitely reckon Moyes has said to his team, look, these guys, they're going to be wary of injury, get stuck in. I know that's how they play anyway, but I reckon there's a little bit more sauce on it today. Because some of the challenges, man, the referee has not really done his job, to be honest. He's allowed them to get away with too much.
Ref!
Oh my God!
What?
Not a
How
foul.
was that not a foul?
Just pull him down.
Not a foul.
Huh?
It wasn't a foul. Guy put himself
Watching
in
too
it.
much
It's a problem.
UFC, mate.
Well done, Ben White. Sorry, Saliba there. Cross on the cover. Brilliant.
Gotta say, maybe I'm speaking a bit too soon, but Saliba and Kivior have looked okay at the back.
Come on, man. You know what you've done in the past, man. You said
Yeah,
things
Laurie,
that's-
you've had some stinkers in the
that's-
past, man.
No, but am I wrong?
Yeah, but
So
you,
far,
when you've said
No,
things in
they've
the
been
past,
right.
you wasn't
Yeah,
wrong. But
Everton
then
coming
a
here.
couple of days later, you've
yeah, I hear that. But what I'm saying is, so
Man's
far
hears it.
today, I think Saliba and Kivior as a partnership have looked quite solid.
yeah, they have.
Well, Or was it Anfield 2 years ago? 2-0.
Did he get shot off?
Do you remember that?
Remember that?
Huh? Safe to say we
We're
got
2-0.
the win.
2-0 up. Laurie goes, job done. Game over. We were like, oh no.
Well, you know what they say, man. 2-0 is the most dangerous. I don't believe in that, by the way, but that's what they say.
You know, at 2-0, I actually thought we were winning the league, though.
Yeah, at that's Jesus' header.
It's not easy for me to think that, but I thought we're winning the league. 2-0, Anfield.
It's gutted that day, man.
That was the start of it, wasn't it? Then West Ham and then Southampton.
Oh yeah, by then I knew it was the same old shit.
That was then done, yeah. Same old shit. Peter Reid's looking like something out of a James Bond movie.
He looks like a bad man.
Yeah.
He was a bad man on the pitch anyway.
Yeah, he was, man.
Reedy.
He was a nutter.
That's it.
Half time.
There we go.
I think that's a
1-0 at half time to the Arsenal, and I think
more.
deservedly so.
Be more.
They've been the better team in this half for sure.
Trossard's hurt. He's been hobbling.
Complaints going in there from some of the players.
And we got Trossard hobbling, Marino with his head bandaged up. Not bandaged up, you know what I mean. It's not what you
Keep
want.
those players on the pitch.
You don't want any of these getting injured, man.
Let's take a look at some of the stats. Let me just get some of the stats up for the game. 67% of the possession has gone to Arsenal in the game. They've had 6 shots compared to Everton's 3 shots on target, and of course the all-important goal, and deservedly winning the game. Just before we get these guys' opinions on it, let's hear from NordVPN. Here's a quick word from our sponsors. If you're spending any time online, you need a VPN. With Nord, your data's locked up tighter than Cecil's overpacked luggage, so no one's getting into your business. Using public Wi-Fi without a VPN is like playing a high line with Ben Davies at the back. You know what's going to happen. You're going to get exposed. But with NordVPN, your data is fully encrypted, meaning that hackers, data thieves, and even your mate trying to log into your streaming account, that does happen, can't touch you. Now, some of you might be interested in accessing content like the 3 p.m. football matches here in the UK. While we can't watch them directly, a VPN allows you with just one click to change your virtual location, like you're pretending to be in the USA or Australia to catch those games. Obviously, no one would do anything like that here, obviously. Nord is more than just sports, it's your passport to unlimited global streaming, from movies to exclusive shows, anytime, anywhere. And the best part is, NordVPN's got a huge deal for you. Head over to nordvpn.com/AFTV to get 4 extra months free on a 2-year plan. Plus, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you bottle it, you get your money back. Big up to NordVPN. Now let's head back to the video. Back here at AFTV, and big up to NordVPN. Mike Rock with a super chat says, get Anne Hathaway on the show to promote the Odyssey, right? Anne Hathaway, big Arsenal fan.
Yeah, we see that the other night.
If we can get Anne Hathaway, see you later, Dan, innit?
Yeah, man, I'll take that. I'll happily move away for her, man.
Batman says, Jorginho's been really good today. Nick Bell says, Robbie, please be frank, is Sterling a football player? Well, he did set up the first goal. And assist for the first goal.
That's a bit,
man. Come on, he's
had a good game.
Yeah, he set the first goal up, didn't he?
Some people just don't like him. I get it. I understand. But I think he's been all
Belgium's over there in the back. He's not very happy with that.
No, but I think Belgium's right. I mean, Sterling's played well. I mean, come on now. Okay, there was an opportunity he could have done better with. But, you know, I think by and large, he provided an assist. He's looked quite sharp. He's definitely not been playing badly, so I don't know what that person's referring to.
Gimmick says, good half. We need to have a bit more cutting edge up front. Let's go, guys. Kesley says, as a Barca fan, I believe Arsenal can beat Madrid. Arteta has to go for it, though. Madrid's defence is barbecue chicken. That's what he says. Their defence is...
It's not the strongest part of it.
In this competition, though, you know what Madrid are like. They just stink their way through it, don't they?
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I don't think their defence is the strongest part of their team, but it's not weak either. I mean, when you got Rudiger's quality, I mean, he's probably the best. I heard Sol Campbell the other day describe Rudiger as the best centre back in the world.
Wow,
and that's not far off, really, is it? So Yeah, I mean, listen, the defence is not the strongest point, but it's not weak either. You've got Valverde and then people like that. So,
Viju says White is so shaky at the back. Takes ever to do a throw. White is so overrated. When Timber is injured, we are in danger. Well, I think White was one of our best players last year. So obviously he's had injuries, but
I think what you're seeing with Ben White is a person that's just coming back and he's trying to adjust to the pace and intensity of the league. We've seen that because you saw that when he got caught procrastinating over the ball, just that slight second of hesitation. And
Ben's a quality footballer, man.
But yeah, he's definitely exactly.
Obviously, Timber has been brilliant, so I think a lot of people have forgotten how typically good he is. Consistent he's been. But
I think you call that recency bias, don't you?
Of course it is.
You know what I mean? So
Pundit 99 says our bravery and physicality is top. Everton look clueless.
I think Everton's game plan
Sterling's
is to rough
playing
Arsenal
fine,
up.
says Ryan Wilson.
Agreed.
Siaka with a super chat says Sterling is doing better. To be honest,
He is.
He is.
he's actually been better than Wanyeri so far. No one slagged him off on it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't think he's done that badly. I mean, there's been
He's
a
not
couple
done
of
badly at all. I think he's played well.
Yeah, I think he's done all right. Trossard and Sterling need to be active when defending. Trossard's back pass is error prone and Sterling's little push if he falls, says Ajumbi. Sterling not trying to defend. So I think, you know, I think he's got to, that's one area that he's going to have to make sure he does, which Arteta always demands, is that he gets back and helps out as well.
I think that's one area of the football where Martinelli will always trump Sterling, because Martinelli's known for his tracking back and helping out in the defence.
Theo says Wanyeri doesn't seem to be having the best game, but pressure may be getting to him.
It's only one half of football.
Yeah,
It's one off, so yeah.
some very harsh critics at the moment.
JAC says, Robbie, who would be your front three to play against Madrid? Good question. For me, well, let me get the other twos first. Let's get your one. Front three against Real Madrid.
I'm going to start Saka.
Yep.
I'm going to play Martinelli left. And I think he probably have to play... I did say Ethan through the middle originally, but I think with Marino, what we've seen with the 5 and 8, I think you're probably going to have to play him. And with what we've seen with Trossard, I don't know. I mean, it's a good finisher. But I'll probably go with that. Saka, Martinelli and Marino. We ain't got much options, have we? Let's be real.
Agreed. Saka, Martinelli, as we said, and Marino.
Yeah, me too.
And I think all three of those guys as well. I mean, obviously Saka's just coming back, but the other two are in very good form right now. Marino's in good goal scoring form.
I did originally put Wanyeri, but in the front three. But
I think Wanyeri can be used as an impact sub if things are not going to plan.
Yeah, for me, he's been scoring goals. You know what I mean? So I'd have him in there. And the thing is, what I was saying the other day about Marino is that he would have played against Real Madrid multiple times. You know, it's not going to be new to him. He's going to know the players. Even when you go to the Bernabeu, he's been there multiple times. It's not like a lot of the other players where... So to me, if you've got a player like that, he's got experience of that. He plays with a lot of those players in the Spanish national team. He's scoring goals. He's got to start. I mean,
his experience all round as well.
Yeah. Have we? Let's get this clear up this goal, and I'm not talking about the Trossard goal. I'm talking about the Lee Judges goal that won that cup game the other day. Now, I saw it, and for me, it was clearly offside. Right? Let's see if we can take a look at it again. Can we get it out? There it is. So here he is. Ball gets played up. Look at that now. I don't know if they got the lines drawn, right? Can we get the lines drawn? Look at that. He's clearly offside on that, surely, right? I think he's clearly offside there. He goes through. Is a good finish there in the end. It's a great finish by him. But to me, that was clearly offside. Let's run it again because Turkish was just like having a little comfort break. I want you to watch this again. This is the Lee Judges goal. Here he comes. So ball gets played up to him. He's making a great run there.
No, that's a perfect.
He hasn't held his run. Look at that.
No, he has.
Right,
though.
he hasn't held his run. Let's draw the lines, and you can see there he's offside. Offside. VAR's giving it. We went to the screen.
Rewind it a bit.
Looked at it. Right. He goes through, controls it.
Look at that finish.
and it is a good finish, but we can see it from the other angle here, right? But he's clearly offside, right? So to me, judges needs to hand that middle back, right? Give back that middle, right? You're offside.
That's a conspiracy.
He's offside, isn't he?
It's close, man. It's close.
Nah, man, he's not trying.
He might be, you know.
I know you do that podcast with him. You know what I mean? You're trying to help him out. He's offside.
Listen, he's my boy, but it's close. It's close.
That's conspiracy, man.
It's close.
Clear offside.
What a finish, man.
I know.
Finish. Fair play to him. The finish is
It was
there.
a
I don't
good
think
finish.
Havertz scores that.
That's another story.
Clearly offside.
That's
for me.
close,
Then
man.
you see it again? He's offside.
No,
He's
it's
miles
not.
off.
He even bends his run.
He
It's
doesn't
actually
bend his run.
He
It's
does.
clean
Rewind
judges.
it, Ryan.
He can't
Rewind
bend
it.
his run with his back.
Watch. Rewind it.
With his back, bend his run.
Bro, he's
He's
bending his
dead.
run. Look, he's going straight. He's going
That's
straight.
it.
Look,
Look
he's,
at it.
he bends it. He
No,
bends it.
offside.
He starts
Look.
going side.
Look at it, he's
Look.
off.
Look, his legs are going to the side.
He's offside,
That's
man.
perfection.
He's offside.
That is
It's offside.
You know what? Gyökeres, Isak, Osimhen, judges. One of them four. Give me one of them four this summer.
Fair play to finish.
Let us know in the comments if you thought he was offside
Yeah, I
or
want to know what
onside.
they're saying.
Offside by his bald head.
By a hair.
That offside line says, Daddy there, Boston says, judges balling. Onside by a mile, says Anthony, though. He's getting a bit of support here. Havertz misses that. Well onside, says Nasby. There's a few people saying he's onside.
There you go,
Rick
see?
says that onside. No, you lot are just trying to be nice
They're loving
then.
it.
Because he ain't here. Clearly offside.
Man, the finish is quality. I can't even lie.
Yeah, big up
It's
judges.
close, man. It's close.
Black Hole says earlier said than done against Madrid, but we get 2 goals from somewhere, and our record of not conceding goals, more than 2 goals in 1 year, should do it. Yeah, but we haven't played it at Real Madrid. But let's get back to this game. So far, so good. 1-0. Trossard. Talk about that goal. That was a great finish.
Yeah, it was. Well, it wasn't the greatest of chances, but he made it what it was because, you know, the defender was still in front of him, had to make a little yard of space, keep the shot low. Pickford's a good keeper. Finished it well. But that's what Trossard does. That's why I'd keep him for another year. For me, I think we do have to move on from either Trossard or Martinelli. If Trossard was to get a 35 million Saudi Arabia bid, then cool. Yeah, I'll take that. But it's unlikely, in my opinion. Maybe, you know what? I don't know. But the value's in Martinelli, whereas financially, whereas I think the value on the pitch, it's hard to differentiate. I actually lean more towards Trossard, you know, living up to the expectations more than Martinelli the last 2 seasons, because the expectations of Trossard is step up when you're asked to step up. And now he hasn't when he's starting week in, week out. But in my opinion, we bought him as a rotation option. And as a rotation option, he's one of the best in the league. You know, that goes under the radar. He can score goals off the bench. He can come in and slot in for a few games. He can play in the front 3 position. So I'd more lean towards keeping him. But if a Saudi bid come in, you know, maybe it's worth giving Martinelli another year with a new winger coming in as competition to see if that kind of changes things up for him.
That's a really interesting point that Turkish makes there as a backup option, one of the best in the league. I mean, you couldn't really argue. I mean, you got Jota, obviously, probably, I'd say.
Yeah.
He's probably the best backup option. He's up there, though, isn't he, with that? Because he does come on and make an impact a lot of times.
Yeah, he reminds me a bit of Jota, you know.
Actually, Trossard.
I think he is kind of our Jota, isn't he? In terms of the finishing side of things, particularly, I think he's probably the best finisher we've got at the club. So it sounds weird saying that we need to get rid of him. I don't think we need to get rid of him. I think we will, because he's rejected a new contract with us. So when you've only got a year left, you've got to try and get some money if someone's going to offer for it. The finish and the goal, Sterling deserves a hell of a lot of credit for it. And I think if I'm honest, you look at the finish, that's Trossard all over. I agree with what Turkish has said last year as well about being that kind of 12th man. I think he comes on, he's the first sub that you want to be bringing. Sometimes when we start him, I'd rather see Martinelli start, but Trossard coming on, I think he's a great sub to have. So if we did keep him, I wouldn't be against it by any means.
Yeah. Eucalyptus with super chat. Euctus, is it? Sorry, not Eucalyptus. He says Lee was behind the ball, no offside. Maybe we should run a poll on it to see what you guys think. MK7 says Courtois to be unavailable on Tuesday. Good for Arsenal. I've heard a rumour that Courtois might be injured for that game.
I thought Ancelotti said he's available. That's what I thought I saw yesterday.
Oh, my laptop's
Glancing, I didn't do research behind it, but I thought Ancelotti said he'll be available. Actually, maybe I don't know where I saw that.
That would be big.
Maybe
He's
maybe
one
that
of
was
the best
Twitter.
keepers in the world. Courtois, without a doubt.
Sorry, you guys keep talking. My laptop just shut down.
Lunin got injured in the draw with Sociedad.
Lunin's been injured as well. When he's come in, he's been excellent as well. But
Ancelotti said Courtois is much better. We think he can make it on Tuesday.
There you go.
We have doubts about Lunin. Yeah.
There's the Arsenal players coming out of the tunnel for the second half.
It's a very slim tunnel, though, isn't it?
Martinelli looks like he's coming on.
So it's Trossard's off then.
Trossard did pick up that knock in the first half, but it looks like Martinelli's coming on. You see Timber there. My laptop, by the way, is just...
Oh, no, Trossard's on.
There's Martinelli there.
Trossard did come out.
Is it Marino maybe?
Is it Sterling? And Saka's coming on.
Saka's coming on as well. Let me just check what's happening on my laptop here.
Big up Cobby as well. Big Arsenal fan. Big up Ryan. I see it in the chat.
Saka's on from...
Saka
Saka
and
and
Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Wow, okay.
So Sterling's off then? Because
It'll be Sterling and Marino, maybe, or Waneri.
I did see Trossard come off.
So Waneri's off for Saka. So that's a straight swap.
And Martinelli's on. For
And Martinelli for Sterling, straight swap. Do we think?
Trossard no? Oh, no, he's
Trossard-
No,
not.
Trossard's there. So
So it's
Sterling's
Sterling,
off.
yeah. So Sterling and Waneri off. Saka, to be fair, has upgraded the squad there.
This must be a planned thing, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Give him a half. See how he gets on. Let's see.
Smile on the face there of
Knowing Saka as we do, he'll either score or assist in this half, or maybe both.
Bear with me, people. My laptop is just
Hopefully they both.
conked out.
What was it?
Hopefully they both score.
They're charging.
This doesn't seem to be charging. It's just gone. All right, I'll just have to use my phone here. Apologies for that.
That's an
people.
upgrade in the first team, though.
I can
Those
still
two
see
coming
him.
in, man. Martinelli and Saka, that's good. I'm happy with that. Just hope that it clears it, because another goal. Oh, what's happening here?
No, stop the kickoff. Maybe someone's encroaching. So they're going to kick off again.
There we go.
What do you guys think of the game so far in terms of an entertainment?
Decent game.
Better first half than Fulham,
Yeah, it was. I'm
And Chelsea.
impressed.
for
If
sure.
I'm honest, Chelsea, there was 90 minutes of matchsticks in your eyes to keep them open, wasn't it? I mean, crikey, it was so bad.
Yeah.
I've not, oh, dear me.
Yeah, I've just spoken to one of the guys outside. He said, hang on.
Hang on a minute. What's happening here with Raya?
Raya, what are you doing?
What's going on?
What was he doing? He's just been bigging him up. What was that?
He does have these moments, doesn't he? Where he's just
Russia.
so
Well, that
keen
was
to
a
be involved.
madness.
They both messed up. The defender as well. What was he doing?
Lack of communication between the two of
Just
them.
one
clearly.
long ball over the top. Here it comes again.
He's gone for a run. What?
And he let him bounce again.
No, what
What's
are we
going
doing
on? Ben
here?
White did
He's
that
been
time.
done over there,
No,
and
he's
he's
given
going
a
to give a
penalty.
penalty.
He's
it
given
is.
a penalty.
It is,
Oh, my
though.
God.
It is a penalty. It was.
Flip it
Why?
now.
No, it
He's
might
given
be.
a penalty, and is he going to send him off?
It
No,
was
no,
a
no.
penalty. It's not
It's
going to
not
be a
sending
sending off.
Didn't
but
look
it's
like a penalty.
Definitely a penalty.
You think that was a penalty?
Yeah,
That was harsh, man.
Nah, lie. I'll show you why.
Why
Because
did Ben White let that
he's
fall?
holding him. You can't do that.
come on,
on,
Dan.
man. Nah,
It's
come
not a
on.
penalty.
No,
The player's
Dan,
not even
come
looking.
on. There's
And
nothing
it's
in
outside
that.
the box anyway.
There's nothing in there.
They're not going to overturn
He's
that.
holding him, bro.
He is
Yeah,
holding.
but look
him,
at what
look, he's
Harrison's
holding
doing to
him.
So
him.
they're holding each other, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, Harrison's got the better because the
Harrison's done him.
The person's let
And
the
now
ball
he's
bounce,
he's
so
ahead of
Harrison's
him.
going to get
He's
the ball.
through, and now he's pulled him. Yeah,
Is the foul outside the box?
There's no way.
Is the foul outside the... I don't think
No,
they're
I
going to
think
overturn that.
I think you can even see Lewis Skelly let
What a
go just as it
ridiculous
goes into
penalty
the
to
box.
give
So
away.
I think he knows what he's doing. He lets go just as they go into
No
the box.
chance.
I
No, I'm not
think
having
it
that
is, Laurie. I
Turkish.
think it is, Laurie.
No.
It's not even his fault. Like whoever let that ball go.
Ben White, I think it was. Let it bounce. So I can't, let's see it again.
If that's Ben White,
I don't know if it's...
what's our defensive
Ain't
structure?
they both holding each other, though?
Because Ben White's our right back.
They were both.
Are they not both
There's
holding each
no
other?
way that's a penalty. No
But
way.
he's ahead of him, isn't he? And he's pulling him back. That's what I'm
Ref.
thinking. He's done him.
Listen, I can understand both sides, but he did have
That
his
enough
arm.
for
He's got his arms round. He's got his
This-
arm round his waist like this.
I think it's they're both holding each other.
Yeah, come
He's
on,
got-
man.
He's got to let go of him.
They're checking for offside. There's a penalty's been given. They're checking for offside. I think the penalty has been given.
It is a penalty.
It is a penalty.
I think it is.
And I have to say that was an awful penalty to give away.
Oh, just after we've nearly
Just
fucked up.
after, yeah, just got one warning.
Just got
and then go honestly.
And then you said long ball again.
yeah, the same
And
long
then,
ball.
and then whoever that was that just I don't know if it was
Who's
Ben
he
White.
getting booked?
Who's he booked there?
Jorginho.
Stop arguing, man. He's given a
Jorginho is
penalty.
allowed to. Jorginho is allowed to complain. He is a
Yeah,
captain.
but just it's given,
Maybe
innit?
maybe he complained for too long.
Well, he's done
I
what he
guess when
said
the
to-
decision's given, the decision's given,
It's
innit? You
done,
can't
man.
really
Just move
complain
on.
much.
Get
innit?
on.
I must say, I find it very harsh, man. Very
Do you think
harsh.
that? I think that was probably. What are you saying, Rob?
Once they give it, you're not going to get that overturned because he was holding him.
No, I'm saying that I
He's
thought
old.
it
But
was
they
a
kind
harsh.
of you do see players get away with that
They
because
were
they're both
both-
holding each other. But once he was holding him,
So you're
it's a stupid penalty to give away after been so
now.
Zendai. Come on, Raya, save it.
People are going to love that it's Lewis Skelly that's giving it away as well because they're saying, "Oh, he's got a discipline problem and all this stuff."
He got
love
he got
that.
sold out the way the ball just jumped.
He got sold out, but he's got to get his hands off him.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, Jorginho was scuffing the penalty spot.
I was.
Oh man, you can't do that. That's the.
And they
that's a
scored
great
it. It's a good penalty. 1-1. And
Raya
Dye.
is so good at jumping out of the way of these pens, man.
He went
never
the
goes
complete wrong way.
Never
I swear
does.
he dived top right there. You rarely see keepers diving top court.
It's 1-1.
Oh, that
And
penalty was
it's
nice.
so disappointing by Arsenal in control in the first half, and then to concede a goal like that is really, really poor. And if they show it again,
even
whoever let the ball just go over their head puts, I don't know,
Very nice penalty, man.
Look at Raya, man.
went way too early, didn't he?
What was the penalty?
It was
against
Kivior.
United?
Mark says it was Kivior.
Was it Kivior? He just let the ball
Because
bounce.
I was thinking, would it be Ben White there? Like, why
Yeah,
would
he just
he be
let
left
the ball
centre-back?
bounce over his head. This is what we say about Kivior.
This is what we said, didn't we, about his mistake count? You know what I mean, he does take.
This
Let
is why
them
we
back
can't
in
play
straight away. Just two look, and like you said, they had a warning before it.
Yeah.
I still think that was harsh, though.
It's harsh. He's got hold of him there.
You see how he
And then
lets
he
go
falls
just when they get
over.
in the box?
He lets go
Because
once.
he knows
he's
the
in
contact
box,
can be
yeah.
perceived as a foul, innit? I'm not saying it's a stone wall, like, but the problem there is not Lewis Skelly for me. It's the person that's left it, because as soon as that ball's left and the bounce, Harrison's
Puts him in big trouble.
advantage. No,
He's-
Harrison's in advantage.
He's ahead of him.
Because the ball is skimming off the surface at
Kivior
pace.
is left.
and-
To me, you know what that is, Dan? That's what I call a hometown decision. If that was at the Emirates, there's no way they're
I reckon.
Everton are getting that. No way Everton.
You know what it is, right? It's one of those penalties. 1 week you're given, the next week the referee just says play
He's
on.
gone
If he
down.
hadn't have given it, they wouldn't have overturned that for sure.
He's gone down.
just one
the
of
crowd
those.
are wah, and the referee's
It's
just
poor
reacting.
defending
Yeah,
by
because
us.
the thing is, even the player gets back
Come
up
on,
to
Martin,
try and
Gabby.
continue on the ball. Harrison even gets back up.
Yeah,
So he knows it might not be a
yeah.
penalty.
That is so.
Yeah, because
harsh.
Harrison was trying to get up
Yeah,
to try and win the
It's
ball.
the referee that made
it was
the
a bit.
It's
decision.
a hometown decision. Absolutely, it is. The crowd's reacted, and the
It's one of
referee
those
just rolled.
decisions where I don't know, man. Just look at
Oh
that.
dear.
Way too
Poor.
slow.
Got to
Way
react
too slow.
now.
Oh,
Got to react
my
now, and he's
God.
through.
And who's that Ndai that just drops the shoulder and just goes like that?
So Beto, he's in.
Good serve.
Good save.
Save from Raya.
They need to calm it down also a bit
Not
on
the
the ropes
start
now.
we expected.
No, after being so cops, that's what I said, man. You got to. That's why that first goal was important. Different game now.
Of course it is, man.
Dan Potts truly wants Arteta's failure, says Steve K. Cameron Davies says,
Hello,
Roberto.
this is great.
When did I say that?
All right.
Pass it. Too long.
Trossard pass.
When did I say I wanted Arteta to fail? Crazy.
Cameron Davies says, Roberto, how comes you ain't up at Goodison? I have explained that about 3 times. Got to go to that UEFA Champions League event after this.
You should have put a little caption on the screen.
Yeah. And that's why I wouldn't have been able to make it in time, right? And that's to do with the Arsenal Real Madrid game. Right, can Arsenal get back into this? They got a corner. Let's react straight away. Jay Federer J says the attacker pulled MLS down onto himself.
Yeah, that was so harsh, man.
They're both pulling each other in a way.
Yeah, you gotta understand. And Miles Lewis Skelly's arm is across him to the point where when you're looking from behind, you can see Lewis Skelly's hand, the other side of his waist.
That's poor.
So you're ignoring that. Like it's a harsh penalty. It could have been outside the box, but at the end of the day, that whoever let the ball bounce has put.
So that's good.
That's nice. Shoot! Shoot now! Oh, that's a weak shot.
Who shot that?
Saka.
Was that Saka? No way.
He tried to side foot.
It's the angle, man. He went left foot when it's probably just.
He tried to side
foot. Laced that.
Oh no! Oh, that's well done.
He's coming. Look at that. Look at that.
Strength.
He tried to foul him there. Do you see that?
Zinekos says Skelly will be in that position a lot versus Real Madrid. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Martinelli, but they just couldn't stretch to get it.
Come on.
Punjabi United said, too soft penalty, but Raya, man, he's so bad at pens.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Now we're blaming the keeper. I can't.
Yeah, you can't blame him, but my God, that was poor. Was it Man United where he's just diving out the way of the ball? That was embarrassing, wasn't it? That was poor, wasn't it?
Right, corner to Arsenal. Can they get back in this game? Come, Mikel Marino, running them, header one in.
Come on, man.
Someone needs to
need
do
a
something.
reaction from this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
That's okay. What was that?
he tried to pass it back to Rice there.
That was us.
What was that?
What the effing hell was that? Isn't it? You know,
The crowd.
He must be so disappointed to concede like that.
Straight away from the kickoff, pretty much as well, man. Raya comes out and then obviously give away a
They had
penalty.
a warning just before that one. This is it. Look, see, watch the ball come over here.
Oh my God!
I think that's a very. When I watch it again, it's very soft, that penalty. Look, they were playing on.
That was not a penalty.
They were even playing on. They weren't even. Harrison weren't even really appealing for it.
It was definitely soft, but thing is, you can say it's soft, but he has grabbed him. So he's basically asking the ref to make a decision, isn't he? The minute he grabs.
No, but if we're going to give penalties for that, Dan, then
but they do now, Laurie, don't they? This is the problem, bro. Oh my God!
Raya.
What are we doing here?
He certainly backs himself, didn't he? He's not wanting
I hate it though, like that.
He's not wanting for confidence.
Real talk, I can't stand all that sort. Go on then, put it in the middle.
Nice. Too much on that. Oh no.
The angles were not easy.
That was a bit of a let's ask about. It was quite hard.
He struggled to get into the game today, didn't he, Declan?
I can't stand him in this position, man. Sorry, I really can't stand him in this 8 position. I just don't think he is that.
Well,
man.
you think he's a 6?
I don't think he is. I think he's a 6, man. What do you think? He's a 6? You think he's an 8?
Belgium's not having it.
Nah.
He's only saying that because Partey's not.
£105 million. We didn't buy him when he was an 8, did we? He weren't a Fabregas or a Gerrard at West Ham. Go on then, line. Let's go.
Space is there. He's not.
He's got no legs, has he?
Yeah. Need Martinelli there.
I think you know what I've noticed as well with Trossard. I think Everton have been instructed to get stuck into him because he keeps complaining about.
Scored last year at Goodison as well, didn't he? Go on then, let's go.
Very nice.
Okay.
No one was running back in there for him.
Who's in there?
Saka.
Nice. Hit it.
Shoot.
Oh no, where's he going?
That's a foul.
Good area.
How many more of those tackles are they going to make and just get away with those without no yellow cards? That's a yellow card, isn't it?
Of course it is.
No, it's referees.
It's referee, man. Seriously.
You know when the last free
They've
kick?
done about 4 or 5 of those today.
This ref,
Collectively,
he's gone under the radar as to how bad he's been. You know, seriously.
The last free kick we scored. Do you know when it was? In the Premier League.
Odegard, Burnley.
2021.
Huh?
Yeah.
What, direct from a free kick?
Yeah.
What?
No, Premier League.
Just pass it
No,
off.
Pepe was before that.
Yeah, Pepe was before that. Pepe was like his first
Odegaard
season.
against Burnley and
Just passable.
Crazy, isn't it?
Crazy. But I think that's all competitions, bro.
It might be, you know.
Saka scored direct, but it was a cross.
Oh, the PSG.
Yeah, it was a cross, innit?
It went straight in. That's right.
Really,
Yeah.
that was the last direct free
Shocking.
kick.
We got
That
no,
was Premier League.
we
it
got
hasn't
no
been since Odegaard.
specialists anyway. have we?
Nah.
No.
But you'd think Rice, Saka,
All those
you've done
players,
the,
there's
you've
so
done
many
the corner
skillful
thing.
players in that team.
Because it's
man.
going to go in now. That's why. Saka,
Yeah, after
get
all
Saka
this.
on it, yeah.
Ball's
After
gonna-
all this time.
I'm doing this for a
Ball's
reason.
going to end up at the other stadium.
So-
you know the new one.
In the water, just.
Oh my God!
See,
man.
but from here, you
That's
think
shocking.
Saka could have a dig, wouldn't you? Or Rice even, but it's more of a lefty, I think.
Nah, you know, from here, I like outside in. I like a right footer here and a left footer the other side. But
How are you? Okay.
I don't know why. But generally,
not
you're
aware.
right. Generally, you're right. It is the other way, innit?
just
Inside
pass
out.
it.
Have a dig, man. Just
Pass.
have a dig.
Saka. Nope, hit the wall.
Should have passed.
Told you, man, passable. All right, keep it alive.
Oh,
Don't let them win that. Don't
They're
let
so physically good, aren't they? Everton,
We've given
I
away a
must
lot of penalties this season, isn't it?
them.
Yeah, I think we have.
Seems like it. to
We
me.
haven't had. When was the last time we got a penalty? Anyway,
A few.
We hadn't had a penalty for. Was it in the Champions League?
um,
Yeah, we missed one against Man United.
Man United, yeah, we missed it,
Odegaard
didn't we?
missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that was it.
and that was a dive. Havertz, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Oh, so
ball.
what
That's
a
a
ball
great
that
ball.
was.
Come
what
on
can
in,
we do?
Saka. Come on.
Doubling him up though.
Yeah, that's all he could do, though. Ain't got much there, have we?
No, not really. He could have put the cross in. That's what he should have done.
I think he should have
Well,
tried
that's
to
what he
cut-
was trying to do. And
maybe
that's-
cut it back there.
Oh,
Now we make a foul and go.
that was though. I don't know what you're doing there.
I hate when we let teams back in just like so easy like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was easy. Stupid.
They ain't had to work for it.
Whether it was soft or not, he's made the referee make a decision. Once
And
you
it was
do
back
that,
to back. It was
can't
back to
rely on
back
the refs.
foolishness. Let's like
Yeah,
that
Kivior
first
lets
thing
it go over
rattled
his
us
head.
because we didn't deal with it, and then the
Oh,
next
the
ball
rail,
that came
yeah.
over the top.
I'll be honest with you, Turkish. I don't think he did a whole lot wrong there. I thought that's just straight home cooking. Because to me, it's 50-50. In fact, if anything, Miles Lewis-Skelly was the one that got dragged down. So how the referee's giving a penalty for that is quite ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. That is very harsh.
So, I don't know about very. You can't say drag down when his hand is across the man's midriff.
Yeah, but they were both dragging
Yeah, but
each
that's
other.
what I'm saying. Both. Like you can't say it's very harsh if they're both, and that leaves it to the
Look at this.
referee to decide. innit?
Oh. You've had to do. You know, they hit everything long, don't they?
That's it, right? Let's go now.
Come on, let's up.
Let's go.
That's a shit.
Come on.
Who
What
done
was
that?
that, man?
Who done that?
I know who it was.
No,
That's poor, whoever did that.
just play it
Was
to
it
the guy
Lewis
running
Skelly?
into space.
Yeah.
Lewis Skelly. That was dead. Go on.
Look
Where are
at
you
that.
going?
Oh my
that?
god.
That
Oh,
one-
give
he's
it away,
giving it
though.
away to us.
Oh, come on, ref.
Hell, man. What's happening with Rice today, man?
Declan's struggling today, man.
It's not a good look.
Timber's coming on.
Yeah, the game's
That
kind
must
of,
be for. It must be for White, innit? Because he's what's that? 60 minutes.
Yeah, he's coming off.
Yeah, just getting back to fitness. All right.
patchy game for him.
Would you play him? I'd still play him. I'd still play him on Tuesday. Right.
Ben White?
Ben White. Yeah.
No chance.
I'll play him.
No chance.
I'll
Ahead
play
of
him. man.
Kivior.
I'd have him at the Kivior, yeah.
He's not really
Yeah.
here, man.
Kivior. Yeah, but it's
not really-
Kivior.
I'd even play him
I'm
as a
talking about
centre
people
back.
that are already here, man.
I think you have to play.
I could
you have
either
to
play him as a centre back.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
not really.
Ben White's. But listen, I know it hasn't been a great
It's not
game.
really. I
It's
don't
his
know
first
how you-
game back. First game back, Laurie.
Don't matter. He's not
think
really.
Kivior
You can
poses
see
his
that.
own
He
risks.
looked off it today, man.
Wasn't terrible though.
Oh my god. You let them spin.
Who's letting him do that?
It's a very physical game.
Well done, man.
Well done.
That's good.
Play it. Oh,
Well done, Miles.
strength.
That's better. That's good.
God,
That's
beautiful.
good.
Now give it. Now
Let's
give
go.
it. Now
Right
give it.
now, release
Go on,
it.
son. Go on. Go on. Oh! at that. Where's your card?
It's him as well. It's him as well, man.
It's a deliberate takeout, man.
You see what Tarkowski's saying?
What a run, though. What a run by Lewis Skelly.
That's so good, man.
Brilliant. It's strength, man. Get off me, man. Man, just
see
get
what
off.
Tarkowski's saying to his team.
Off,
He's
off,
done him and he's
off.
like,
Look at that.
Tarkowski's saying, I've had to do that because you've let him run that far. Did you see what you were saying to the rest of his team?
Thomas says, Ty's right. The refs are getting worse every week. Referees' call is a Pandora's box. As Jose would say, referees have a campaign against Arsenal. That's coming from Thomas Magnum. He shouldn't even been playing in this game, Tarkowski.
Nah.
Yeah.
Here
That's
we go.
why it's
Free
hard
kick,
to say
great area,
agendas
right?
and whatnot. Because
Declan Rice, do you reckon? Just to whack it?
look at that
That was
Tarkowski. That
awful.
should be a red card.
That was terrible.
Do you get me? And Liverpool can after that come out and say agendas as well. I mean, it just shows how poor they are in general.
They're just poor. I don't think it's an agenda. It's just poor. How many yellow cards? Like, I'm not saying I want him to. I don't want him dishing out yellow cards left, right, and
Nah.
centre. But the amount of fouls that are clear yellows they've done in this game. All right, you done that one early in the game. I said, all right, fair enough. It's early in the game. You let that one go. But the rest. And if
No,
you
but,
don't,
you know, he's
if
been
you
so-
don't do
he's so
that, then they just share
inconsistent.
him around.
He's been so inconsistent because he's let fouls go and then he's given a penalty for something that to me wasn't even a foul.
Yeah.
Who's taking this then?
Idiot.
Saka
Right,
or
who's
Rice?
taking this?
Rice.
Come on, I need a free kick goal,
Actually, to be honest, both sides.
please.
I let Saka in the top
Yeah.
left. Look, let Saka have this.
Can I have a
It's
free
gonna
kick
be-
goal?
It's going to be Rice. Oh, it was a great free kick.
Oh, did they hit the post?
No,
No, it was
Pickford
a
saved
save,
it.
but it was a
Straight
good-
at him, though.
It was a good hit.
Bit of power, at least it was on target.
Oh, what was that?
What was that? Giving the ball away like that. Who hit that? Was it
That was,
Saka?
oh,
Rice.
well played. Well played.
Rice.
Rice.
Yeah, a good hit. Right,
You're on the next one, Rice.
direction.
Put him on the next one. How we ain't got a free kick expert? We've got so many quality players.
That shows that the lack of strikers.
That's a ball though. Ah, unlucky.
And I don't mean the position, that I mean strikers of a ball.
No, but we have got good strikers of the ball.
I don't know if we have though, Laurie. Have we?
Rice, Saka.
Nah, man, not like that.
Like they all. Like,
You know what
I
that-
don't-
you know
none
what
of them
that
have got a bullet. have
Yeah.
they?
You know what that needs to get a little deflection somewhere.
Your boy Broja.
Broja.
Van Persie was a
Percy,
good
Alexis
striker of the
Sanchez,
Your boy
Lucas
Broja's coming,
Podolski, all these guys that can hit a
You don't
ball
have to worry
now.
about a goal for it now.
ball. Same fate as your boy. Benjamin.
Bruh, my boy's scoring.
Beto coming off.
Did you see
and
Eddie's goal the
Ibrahim.
other day? Wicked goal, man.
I don't watch about
And
this.
Broja and Garner coming on the pitch. Broja be more pacier, innit?
They've got two lovers of Eddie in the room, man. Belgium and Laurie. Oh, word.
Don't remind. Don't remind Belgium.
Did you celebrate his goal the other day, Belgium?
Oh, Kivior headed that away.
Yeah, this is why I'd say Ben White next to Saliba.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't have Kivior.
I know Ben White ain't ready, but
not ready.
Kivior
Got
ain't
headed
ready.
that away.
He's not really.
Kivior ain't ready, bro. Are you saying Kivio's ready?
Yeah, but Ben's just don't put it all on
At least
him.
Ben will, I can trust him to give 100 of whatever he's got.
Oh, yeah, ref, you're going to give that.
Whereas Kivior,
Ah,
I don't know
look at
about
this
him, man.
guy, man.
What did he do for
After
that?
all the things you've let go, and you look, they're both.
They're both holding each other,
They ain't much in that, is it?
Yeah,
Christ.
that's all a bit like
That's
the
what I'm
penalty.
saying about this
not
ref.
It's a bit like the penalty.
That's not a foul.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Hometown decision, like Laurie said. It's
home
true.
cooking, man.
Nah, man, the ref ain't been that terrible to be.
He has been Turkish, in my view. Look at the amount of fouls he's let go, and then compare that to the penalty he gave. Look at this now. I think he's been poor.
We should have been 2-0 up in the first few minutes of this game anyway. Like we should have been 2-0 up.
And it's not
by
even
now.
my style to
let him
call out
back into
referees.
it.
It's a corner. Corner to Everton. Well defended by
decided to
Arsenal, but it's a
Let him back
corner.
into it stupidly.
Stupidly, because they've not really threatened, have they, in a sort of goal sense of shots or anything like that. So that's why it's so disappointing when you concede like that.
This is what we was talking about earlier in the week about when we do play Real, we've got to keep our error counts down because, you can be in the ascendancy, make a silly mistake,
Guys,
and then
get
that's
up,
it. What's
man.
going
Get
on
up,
now?
man. Get up.
Not surprised to see Tarkowski involved. Did he score the winner against Arsenal?
Yeah, one time. Remember a header?
With a header,
Yeah.
He's a good player, actually, but he's too...
What's he doing now? Is he
What's
giving a
this?
free kick?
What's he done now, this ref? I don't
think
trust him.
He stopped the corner, I think. But they already put it in because he blew the whistle.
There's a lot of holding in there,
You
though.
can't be
Trossard,
doing that.
what are you
What's
doing
Trossard
there?
doing there? You can't be
No, but
doing that.
Tarkowski pushed down Timber.
I know,
No, but did you see what
Trossard's-
Trossard was doing?
Yeah, Trossard is trying to do his best to give a penalty away.
And he's seen what the man's just done to Louis Skelly, and you're doing that? Trossard, man. Please. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's mad.
He's doing it again, look.
look. It's against Broja.
And he's telling the referee to look. You're the one.
Who's
doing
asking you
that,
to mark
bro.
Broja, by the way?
Well, that's a good delivery. Well done, Ray. A good handling again.
That should be a foul.
Ref,
there.
you weren't even looking
That
to
should be
see
a
it.
booking because he's
He
obstructing.
weren't even looking. Oh, what a bit of skill that was.
Oh, that's beautiful. Who
Who was that?
It's Timber.
It was Timber, wasn't it?
No, it was whoever this is
Was that
here.
Marino?
Yeah,
Wow.
That skill that
that was
man.
very nice.
It's been quiet, Marino, though, isn't it?
No, here we go. So what's he going to do now? Is he going to...
What? His head is bleeding or something?
Really?
Yeah, because he
The referee
obstructed him
didn't.
from...
You know, the referee didn't even see this, right?
Yeah.
Look at the referee. You can see it. You're right there, you mug. Bloody
You still
hell.
think the ref's not that bad?
I think Ryan might have skimmed the goal kick though. I mean the kick.
No, but I mean, the guy was obstructing him from getting the ball out. That's supposed to be a booking under current laws, isn't it?
No, it's just, his head's bleeding again.
So that's obviously why he stopped it. We thought he was going to book the Everton player, and it wasn't. It was... listen, I'm not one for calling out refs normally, but to me, I think this referee's been poor.
It's not a game you call out the ref though. It's not like he's had a
I can, because he's one of the bad decisions he's made, Turkish. That's cost us a goal.
It's not a bad decision. The bad decision is letting the ball
poor
bounce.
decision,
The
man.
bad decision is having your.
I'm really so. I mean, earlier the
it's
man
a
was
midget.
dashing down the guy, and you said it's not a foul. And then this one, you're saying it is a foul.
No, you're talking about a Sterling one in the first half. If they showed that again, you would have seen it's not a foul.
That was never.
Yeah,
A penalty.
Odegaard coming on. That must be for Marino, isn't it?
Jorginho.
Oh, for Jorginho.
So Rice goes 6.
Good.
Jorginho's not really done nothing to do, man. And if you need a goal, which we
Blew
do,
a kiss at that player.
He's been all right, Jorginho.
He's been all right. I think he's been
kept it
okay.
going, but
He's not really one of those that.
It's just
he's gonna
he's
be
no, but
just-
what I'm
creative
saying,
enough.
if you need a goal,
Goal,
it's not
exactly.
really-
No,
yeah.
he's just that's your
he's
anchor.
not what you need for a goal.
Odegaard needs to lift us then. This is what a captain needs to do.
But, you know, I think Jorginho's done all right. Listen, nothing came through that midfield, innit? No one was galloping through the midfield or nothing like that. He's done his job. He's a poor defending from a long ball.
I just
So
said
we
if
give
you
away
need
a penalty. They haven't even conceded
Listen,
any
if
chances.
you need a goal, you're going to bring on Odegaard and take Jorginho off, innit?
Yeah, but I'm saying we haven't even
No,
conceded.
but that was my point.
You know, it's a good sub.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the sub. I'm not against that, but I'm just saying.
Oh, that's a bit lucky, but we'll take it. 3 players on him though.
I know they're defending well, Everton.
They're good now because you've let them back into it.
Let
this is
them
what I'm
back
saying,
in, man,
man.
when they didn't need to be let back in.
Crazy.
That's the annoying thing. But when you're only 1-0 up, it's the danger. Penalty, set piece. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that cross was way over.
What is it? 70.
Yeah,
We've made a lot
71
of
minutes
subs
gone.
already, innit?
Yeah,
How many
done.
we made? 2 at half time. Just now we brought on
Odegaard.
Odegaard, that's 3. I swear there was one more, no?
Timber, Saka,
Timber was the other
Odegaard,
one.
Ah,
Yeah,
Timber, yeah.
and Martinelli. 4.
Yeah.
And Sterling.
Yeah, he came off
Yeah, he
half
came
time.
off, didn't he? Come on!
We ain't really got nothing left but Tierney, innit?
With that Gower kid. Position did you say he plays?
I don't actually know. I think he's midfielder, but I might be wrong. He looks quite small, so I imagine he's like a techie midfielder, but I don't really know. I ain't seen enough of him.
I'm Saka. Oh, look at
Ref.
that.
Yeah.
You're not going to give he's had about 3, that Patterson.
Yeah, he's got to get a yellow now.
Flipping hell.
He's got to get a yellow now.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
come
at
on,
that.
man. That's a yellow card.
All
Why has he
games.
not got one?
He should have yellow from the
Yeah,
first
he
one.
even got one. He's not going to give
telling
him
you
one.
to-
Didn't he get a card for
That's
that?
crazy.
I told you
This ref, man.
I'm with Laurie, you know.
Ref is poor, bro.
How's that not a card?
He was the one at the first minute of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. And he got away with it then. I'll tell you one thing. Let an Arsenal player do that Tuesday. You know, in the Champions League, you're not getting away with that, even if it's the first minute.
What's Kivior? Decorat say, yeah, what are you doing there? You're not in this, bro. Decorat said, yo, go take up your position.
Now, Kivior's sending the instruction over.
Yeah, that's their little waste time thing, where they want to take long. Good delivery.
Nah, too heavy.
What now?
Another sub.
Player's gone down.
Oh, the player's down.
Oh, that's that Ndiaye who's just come back. Must have
Cramp.
No, he's just come back though, and he's been out for ages.
We haven't been good enough this second half though, man.
Nah, it's been
No.
poor.
That's why I don't
Considering we brought on
really
Saka
want
and
to talk about the
Martinelli.
refs, because what about us? If the refs, I'm not saying they have been good. I'm just saying the focus is really more on us. And what are we doing?
But it's cheap. Them getting the goal back's changed the whole game, innit? He's coming off. But we need yeah. Can we get that second goal? We ain't really had any chances at all in the second half.
No, we haven't. You think with Saka and Martinelli and now Odegard on, we'd actually create a bit, but we haven't, have we?
Ashley Young.
Created less.
He's phenomenal professional, isn't he, Ashley Young?
How is he still playing at this level of 36? Is he 37?
Yeah.
39.
But they took off that
he's
penalty.
older than that. Patterson's off.
39. Is he really?
That Patterson, it was on the card.
Oh, has he come off, is
Yeah.
he?
So
Surprised.
he's like Alcaraz. He's a decent player, that Alcaraz. Huh?
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's Ashley Young's got a son that's playing football now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Apparently he's pretty good too.
And he actually, when you see him, like I saw him down the
Doesn't
West
look
End a
his
couple
age,
of months ago. Guy looks, he don't look his age at all.
No.
So Lewis Skelly's come off.
What did you say about his son?
He plays, does he play for one of those
Kieran Tierney's come on for Lewis Skelly.
or League
Kieran
One?
Tierney on. Hopefully, Tierney can come on, overlap and put some balls in the box.
Yeah.
That's what we want to be seeing now.
Come on, Kieran.
Oh yeah, that's why. Sorry, I knew something happened. That Peterborough, I don't. I'm talking from an angle where I don't even know what really happened. But you see, when Peterborough played Everton, there was a chance Ashley Young could play with his son.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they didn't even bring him on. They didn't even bring him on.
Yeah, I know.
That's mad, isn't it?
2-0 down with a minute to go. You might as well have
Wicked that
just.
guy, brother.
That's a real spiteful thing to do. You know?
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, the long ball again.
It's Darren Ferguson, isn't
Still
it?
didn't pick it
Is
up.
it Darren Ferguson?
Yeah. And then he said, "Oh, I'm not here to."
Brother,
He
shut
goes,
the
"I'm
hell
not,
up,
like,
man.
what did he say? Something like, "I'm not here to."
I'm not here for sentimental purposes or something.
yeah.
Like, I mean,
You're
to
here
win.
because your dad was.
Yeah.
How
That's so
about
true.
that,
You'd
bro?
think something he would know out of all. Yeah. That's
it's
mad,
true.
actually. You'd think he
true.
would know of everyone. Like,
Yeah, a man who's that often happens in life, you know. The man that's been the beneficiary of something like that
Doesn't
now
want to see
wants to
next man.
deny somebody else.
Oil
That's
Blakey
proper
says,
bad mind team, that man.
go on.
"Go on."
Oh, great save.
No, that's dead.
He gave a foul anyway.
He's getting a foul anyway, but he's got to
No,
score.
but even so, man.
You scored that.
You do,
scored
but
that.
Pickford.
Brilliant from Tierney. Look at that for a ball. Was
What
it
a
Tierney?
ball,
No,
man.
that wasn't Tierney. It was Kivior.
That wasn't a
Fell
foul
over.
Was that
anyway.
Kivior?
That's
It's
a
a
great
great
save.
save, isn't it?
man.
What a
What
save.
Because that
It's
was
actually a good save. It's not a bad effort.
yeah, Trossard.
It's not a bad effort because he gets it down. That's a great
Oh,
save.
what a
Brilliant
save,
save.
that was.
Yeah, it's a save.
That's he giving that as a foul?
That is a tremendous save, man. Seriously.
Was he offside? Unless it was
It was
offside.
offside, I think. Yeah.
No, I can't. That couldn't. Is it?
Was it? I don't know. Because it wasn't a foul, was it?
Oil Blake says head loss if Liverpool lift the cup when we play them.
At this rate, they're going to be lifting it before.
So why was that? What was that
They
offside?
played Tottenham.
I don't know what they gave.
Tottenham.
It will be that game when they play Tottenham. I reckon that they win the league. I think that's with like 5 left or something.
After all the years, they had to like get nearly 100 points and
I
win the
know.
league, and now they're just going to win it out of canter.
Just easy, isn't it? Oh, it's been a poor season. It has. It's been poor all round.
They ain't been poor. It's just been everyone else.
Yeah, everyone's. They've not needed to be good, and they have been good.
Where are we
Don't
going
give
with
this
this?
away.
This has been a poor second half, boys.
It has
This
been.
has
It
not
has
been good, man.
Yeah, it's been a poor second half.
When you start the second half, bringing on the 2 wingers that are starting against Real,
Yeah.
you expect to see,
Something.
No, but I think that was with Saka, that was expected. That was planned, I think.
No, but I mean, like, you made the 2 winger substitutions for a reason. At half time, you don't often see that.
Yeah.
So it's like, go out there, scare them a little.
Come on, Odegard. Let's
threaten
do
them a
something,
little.
please. Come on. That's a
Oh,
ball.
that's a good ball.
Oh, it's too far.
Too far.
Has he kept it on?
No, the flag went up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the flag went up.
It's been disjointed in the second half, hasn't it?
We failed to find
Is
any
that
rhythm.
Kingston?
man.
Is that in Jamaica, that athletics meeting?
Must be.
They just so industrial, in it. They just lump the ball up every time, man. And it looks like is the sun sort of towards Ray this half?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that you think that's why they're just because they've been even more industrial this half? Just long balls. It's a free kick to Everton.
Yeah, it is in Jamaica, by the way. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit that like button, people. Everybody in the chat, big up yourself. Right, so free kick to Everton, pretty far out, but we see near the D, the centre circle. I think he's over it that note. Chance to get it away.
Still, but
Yeah, I do think the sun is it. I think maybe that's why they're going so long in it, because you can see by the fans behind the goal.
Yeah, you can.
So that's probably why they're lumping it up so much into the sun.
They would have done that anyway.
frustrating.
Could that be maybe why I'm trying to make an excuse for things where you could have lost it in the sun?
We're a
Because it
cat.
was high. No, I mean, no, it was like Lewis Skelly and Kivio. I don't know.
Sometimes it's
gotta do
difficult
better.
when we're here to judge the
Yeah,
flight
because
of
you
the
know
ball like that
what it is now.
sometimes,
Is sometimes, right, it's going to sound ridiculous, like it's an excuse. But when you're at games sometimes and the sun, if that sun's directing your thing, it is really hard to judge. You know, you be at a game and the sun's there, and you to like, let alone playing in it. So, but I don't know.
What we on 80? 80 minutes? Come on, man.
Come on, let's nick this.
We can see the
What's
about 20
Odegaard doing
minutes
back
ago.
there? Listen, he should be further up the pitch, man.
Yeah, Odegaard's always doing that.
Called me oil. Get James back on to read the chat. Says, is it oi then? O-I-I. How do you pronounce it? O-I-I.
O-I-I. Oi, yeah.
Oi. Is that your name? Oi.
Ollie.
Ollie.
You're right. What's going on here? I'm looking at the name like, am I high? Like, I'm looking at the name. Am I seeing?
Hey, the eyesight's going,
His
bro.
name's Ollie.
The eyesight's going, man. The eyesight's
Man
going.
said
That's
oi
a
when
big-
I-
That's hilarious. O-I-I. What's that name?
I need glasses now when I'm reading a book. I'll have to put my glasses in next time.
Brilliant.
Oi.
Hey, man said oi.
Oi.
Oh,
Who's that?
aye.
You know? Oi. Who's that name in that was yet another little foul by Everton that they got away with. Can Arsenal break them down? What's going down?
No, don't keep
little
it simple.
flicks.
No little flicks and
Bro, he
tricks. Come
actually
on, that's
done
Well,
it.
that was
ball,
good.
though. Oh, unlucky.
You know, he actually done him, but
Yeah.
He semi-done him, man.
he
himself.
done him, but he didn't. Yeah, he didn't get the ball,
He
which
done
is
himself.
key.
Go on, Martinelli. Cook that guy. Oh,
Foul.
Absolutely mugged him. You're doing all that tap, 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 and then he just pushes you off and you've lost the ball. Come on, man. Stop the taps.
it's a tight pitch as well, isn't it, Everton?
That's a ball.
Oh, that's a lovely ball. Come on now, let's do something with it.
Oh no, Odegard.
Is it a corner or did
But everything's right there. You've got to finish it. No,
it hit his standing foot?
look, that's great. That's great.
Oh, hit his own
Oh
foot.
my God, he's just fluffed his lines completely. Oh my God,
kicked it against his-
it's even worse when you look at it again.
What, did he kick it against his other
He's
foot?
actually, oh
Yeah,
my
kicked against his
God.
own foot.
Poor.
It's just a typical performance from the lad at the moment. He's just come. Why has he been so bad? Why?
Mental.
It's not injuries anymore,
Mental.
man. He's
It's
fit.
mental. It's mental. Trust me.
No.
And again.
Good tackle.
Well done to KT.
It is a worry though, Dan. You are right to raise it.
And I like him. I've got no hate on Odegaard.
His form-
I'm an Odegaard guy, but
His form has fallen
he's
off a
been
cliff in
off
recent
a
weeks.
cliff, man. I mean, against Fulham, he was stinky.
Worrying, man.
It is worrying because
Saving it for Madrid.
well, they all need to be because at the moment I ain't too confident with how we've been setting up. To be fair, going forward, it's been poor this half, man.
All right, come on, compose yourselves. Get a nice move going. Go on, Kieran. That's it. It's better.
Go on then, Gabby. That's it.
Oh, I've done him.
Now shoot. Oh, at least he
That's
did.
better.
Unlucky.
That's it.
That's what you want to
Unlucky.
see.
Yeah. Bit of composure. You know what I mean? They composed
man.
himself in the past. Cooked
He's
him.
got the beating of that defender all day.
Just needed a little bit more outside, didn't it?
But this is good from Martinelli. This is the
It's better for
Martinelli
sure.
that we come to expect in recent times.
Come on then, let's make something of this. Come on.
That was very unlucky. It's a good
Corner.
save.
Is this going to be a Saka corner, isn't it? Yeah, right.
It's a
Let's
good
see.
save
Come
by
on.
Pickford, you know. Strong hand.
Come on then, Saka. Let's deliver this now. Come on.
McNeil warming up.
Ooh. It's a good delivery.
That ref's not going to give us nothing.
He ain't giving us nothing out of ref, man. Not today. Clive Rudman says this is hard to watch.
It ain't been a good second half, man.
It's an
I didn't think the first half was that bad, bro.
Everton games are never.
Nah.
When you play them, they don't make it easy to watch.
Yeah, true. But the first
So-
half I thought was actually fairly enjoyable.
Yeah.
And when you go 1-0 up, you expect to have more space and more
Mm.
opportunity. And
Oh, we've gifted him a goal, man, though, haven't we? Just... Then it comes hard again.
Yeah, that's it. Because then the game changes, and it's the way we got gifted them the game. Because you know what you want when you play against teams like Everton, right? That's very resolute and defend very deep and that. You want to get that goal so that at some stage now they're going to have to go for it. Then the spaces open up, and that's when you get the opportunities. But
That's class from Timber down that right there.
yeah,
Dwight
it was.
McNeil coming on for them. This is their Saka moment, because the player's been out for a long time. He's coming on for Harrison.
Just one. Just one sub. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Dwight McNeil. Don't know. He's been out for ages, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been out for a long time. He has glimpses, don't he, McNeil? He has
Yeah,
glimpses.
he's got
for
a
them.
great cross on him.
Good left peg. Oh, come on, Arsenal.
What we got left? 5 minutes.
86 minutes gone. Come on then, keep hold of the ball. No.
Keep hold of the ball. They give it away.
Oh,
What is that, Trossard? That's a foul.
He still don't move. You should have kicked it against him.
To be honest, I could have called his bluff, innit?
Give him a card in the end.
He's like,
He's still got a
Yeah, got a card.
Dark arts. Right, come on, let's do something. Can we nick it?
There we go. That's a bit of an ask.
Of course, he's gonna.
It's a foul.
It's gonna go in the box, or is it?
What, long throw?
I think so. Come on, Kieran.
It's a good throw.
Oh,
Oh, what's that? Just
I mean-
helped it back in the box.
that's Saliba, wasn't it? Right. Go on the ball.
Some bright sun there, isn't it?
Take on your man, beat your man.
Get the crossing.
Nice.
That's good! Oh! And it fell to the right guy as well, because he's good in the
Great
air.
ball from Tierney. and
He's
then-
good in the air, just misjudged it. He was cool. Oh, he's got to do better.
100%. That's a great
Kieran
ball.
Tierney, man. He's
I mean, the defender does get across him there, but he's got to do better.
That's a great ball.
He's misjudged it. It's a brilliant ball in.
Tierney's so underrated, underappreciated, man.
Tierney's
Sorry.
put some of our best crosses of the
This
season.
season,
when,
he's-
whenever
he's a great
you've seen
crosser
him, yeah.
all
Like,
time.
Always
He's
across
and we've
from
only
day
seen him
one.
for like how long have we seen him? All in 70 minutes this season.
Yeah.
Bruv, I've never understood why you don't get him.
Especially when you've got the height thing in the box now. That's what you want. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a great crosser of the ball, really is.
He is. What's happening here now?
This referee. You sure about this referee?
Nah,
You said
well, I
he's-
don't like
you said
any
he's
of
done
them.
all right.
I don't rate any of these refs. I think they're a joke.
Very, you know,
But when
he's
we
very
rely on them,
fidgety,
they're
this ref.
awful, aren't they? They're awful, man, when you're relying on them.
He's got the
But we need
captain's
to look
armband
at
on the bench.
Has he?
What's that
Who
C
has?
on his? Is that Michael Keane? What's that C on his
I don't
shoulder?
know, actually.
Big up to Andrew,
Frustrating.
the super chat. You didn't leave what the message is, but thank you very much. Yeah.
90th minute.
How many minutes?
Everton, if they had a shot in the second half as well, on goal.
Yeah, straight after they scored, they had that one near post Beto, remember?
Oh, yeah,
the top,
yeah.
But that was it.
How we let these man in, man, with a stupid penalty. Although I do agree with Laurie that it was very soft.
A lot of people predicted 1-1 today that I knew.
You know, I predicted 2-1 at the start of the show, but in all the previews and I predicted 1-1.
Yeah, yesterday.
I just tried to switch up because I thought,
Be optimistic, like, yeah.
I said 2-2 on one podcast, 2-1 on another, and 1-1 yesterday on Big Six because
I
it's,
said 1-1 and then 1-0.
yeah, it's in between.
Should have stuck with a 1-1.
ooh.
Well, I didn't.
Is it
predict
gonna be 1-1?
2-1
Well, is it
Everton.
gonna
That's-
be?
That's the one I didn't predict. So
Is it going to be, well, Kivior did well there.
yeah, he did.
Dear God. This has been really
He got man of the
worrying.
match, Kivior.
Player of the match.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Wow.
What the hell?
How was that then?
I must admit, that did surprise me somewhat. That shows how
That shows that.
poor a game it's been, really.
You know
Yeah,
what?
so
I
when you
would've-
think about it, has he been that bad? I don't know. Listen,
Nah, they
we were
cancelled-
saying
you
about he
cancelled
lost the
the man of
ball
the
on the
match.
thing, but
You
has he
cancel
been
it.
that bad?
You cancel it for this.
No, he's not been that bad. But he's not been that
Has he,
good either.
what's he done? He hasn't made no mistakes or nothing, has he?
Well, I think the
Has he been our
letting
best
the ball
player? I
go
don't know,
for
really.
Lewis
The goal.
Kelly. Yeah,
I would say, without,
need to see it again, man.
without wishing to disrespect Kivior, the fact that he's been given man of the match tells you that the game wasn't of great quality. Because no, I'm just
You're a hater.
No, you are
Because
wrong.
I'm
You're
hater.
wrong. Just made me
if
laugh.
he's been a judge man of the match,
That's a hater talk. Right?
it's not. I'm just being honest. I mean, yeah.
Why can't he get?
So why were you so surprised then when he was given man of the match?
Yeah,
You was
well,
like, what? So he couldn't have played that well.
oh, he did so well. I went watching him. Avery says the crosses from Tierney have always been class, incredible. He always finds someone with a super chat there.
To be fair, I'm actually
looking at it now, thinking who should have got a player of the match? Because if it is Kivio, I don't know who else has been good for us.
Ain't
really.
Trossard been all right? He's been all right.
There's some decision making.
Yeah,
errors,
I mean,
but
some,
his goal
but-
was quality. Go on then, just
Saka.
put it in. What are you waiting
There
for?
you go.
There you go.
Oh, why?
What's that little
Why?
chip up thing, man?
Just put it in there, man. What are we
I'd
flicking
have
it
rather
over
him
the
had
top
a shot
for?
from there, to be honest.
Oh,
Saka.
come on, man. Now he's got players on him.
Corner.
Why didn't that guy have a
Just-
shot instead of trying to chip
man.
it over the top? Trust yourself, man.
Arsenal. Come on.
A draw is probably a fair result, to be honest.
No, it's not.
Because
They ain't done nothing to deserve
no,
a
but
draw.
we've not done enough either.
They should have had shots. Corners, shots. The away team been on the ascendancy. Come on! This is it. It's the moment. That's poor.
What
Come
is
on,
that?
man. Saka, that's not good, man.
It's going to be a draw.
Man, we
It's
just have to
petering
win this
out.
game, man. This is done enough in the second half, have we?
Blow the whistle. A very instantly forgettable game.
Real Madrid, eh? 40% still?
No, when Gabriel went down, the 40%
What is it
turned
now?
to...
You tell me. What do you mean? You tell me.
No, but you're the one that mentioned percentages.
Oh, if,
So what
no,
percentage is it?
I still say 10%.
Yeah, I've said that's the
10?
number I've
As
said.
low as
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I've
Well,
said
even at
10.
home?
No, I mean 10% chance we get through.
Oh, right.
Through
I see.
both ties, I've
Yeah.
said 10 as well.
39%.
That's like when you said transfer window 7 to 6.
Yeah, I got that wrong. Listen, by the way, I can get things wrong, yeah?
Yeah,
What's
but-
What's he
Trossard
doing there?
He
Is he
kicked
going
him.
to get
He's
sent
just
off?
kicked the guy. What
Is
are
he
you
gonna get
doing,
sent off for
Trossard?
that?
He kicked him.
He's going to get sent off.
Who did he
What's
kick?
he blown up time?
What's happening
What's he
here?
doing? What's going on?
Trossard's going to get sent off. Was he saying he's blown the whistle or what?
What happened there?
What's going on?
He blew up for the foul. He looked like he just...
Look.
Oh, he didn't even
Oh,
touch
he
him.
didn't even touch him, to be fair.
But what was he? Why did he do that though?
But why is that a foul? He didn't even touch him. He's not even nowhere near him.
No,
Why
but
is that a foul?
I think the bigger question is why did he do that though?
No, why is that a foul though?
No, but why did he do it? Just kick out randomly again.
It weren't a foul, though. He didn't even touch the geezer, did he? But it was stupid from Trossard. Have that, Ray.
This
Blow
referee
the
is
whistle, man.
poor. Look at that again.
Ref!
That's about
He's
how
blown
many
it.
times he did that in the game.
Ray, if you've lost control of the game, just blow the whistle.
This ref was diabolical, man.
That was an absolute nothing game. There's no point in arguing. The game's done.
What are they arguing about?
Yeah.
I lie. Who do they want? The last 20 seconds played on or something? You had 90
So
fucking
no, you should have
3
played on
minutes.
for another 10 seconds. Trossard, what was he doing there? I'd love to know
No,
what
but
was
you know
going through
what?
his head.
He blew for an arm foul. He didn't even go near him.
Probably, what would they call it? Reckless play,
And
maybe?
then all throughout the game, and I'm sorry, on reflection, I still think that penalty, like I'm with Laurie, is so soft.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's
but-
soft, but we did like the second half. We
But you
didn't do
did.
anything, man.
You know where I'm with you on it, right? Is that, well, can you blame the player? You think to yourself, don't put yourself in that position that you're giving him that. But then it's a hard one on the defender, because when you've missed the flight of it, and the player's gone, you're thinking. But if you watch that, I'm going to see if they show it back, right? If you used to watch it back, they don't even appeal for a penalty at first.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
But Harrison gets up and tries to play on. But-
I'm surprised Turkish thought that was a penalty, to be honest. Especially given what I know about Turkish. You normally... No, I'm not dissing Turkey. I'm just saying you're normally quite...
Yeah, but you're missing my words, though. I said it could go either way.
No, but I'm surprised you've even said that. That's my point. That's how...
No, but
how
Laurie,
not of a penalty
okay,
it was.
okay, let's do this right now. Yeah, we're on a football pitch, and I hold you like this.
The other guy was holding him just as much.
Just hold on, yeah. Because the whole match has been going on. I'm gonna give you what happened right now, yeah, and you tell me have I fouled you, yeah? You're running into the box. The ball has been left by the centre back, and the pace and bounce on it makes you at the advantage. I, as a defender, have now gone like this around you, leaning into you and falling into you. Am I fouling you, Laurie?
Right,
Yes.
okay. No.
But me fouling you doesn't mean that you haven't played a part as well. Yeah,
that's my point.
Because with my hand around you, you're trying to come away from it and get into the box, right? But it can go either way. But if I put my arm around you and a ref gives a foul, I'm sorry, I cannot really moan about that.
Yeah, you can.
You cannot.
Because both of them were holding each other, and if anything, Miles Lewis-Skelly was the one that got pushed. Look at that exchange again.
If I'm falling into you, you're bound to hold me, Laurie.
And like Robbie said, when the incident happened, there's not one Everton player that appealed for a penalty.
I didn't really see the Arsenal players saying it wasn't a penalty either.
Yeah, they did.
No, there wasn't much. There wasn't much about it. There wasn't much about it. They went to VAR, checked it, and that was it.
He's allowed the referee to make a decision because he's grabbed hold of him.
Did you think that was a penalty?
Yeah, I can't even deny that. I didn't.
You thought?
Yeah, I've seen them give him, man. When you're grabbing all around
it's either way,
it's
innit?
not like, oh my god, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Oh my
For
god,
me, it's Kivior. Like, don't let it go over. Don't let the ball.
It's a 50-50 one.
You just misjudged the last long ball over the top where Raya's come out, Saliba. It's a bit messy. Beto gets on the end of it. The next ball in, as a centre back, Kivior, international, head that as far as you can fucking head it. Don't duck underneath it. That is the biggest problem.
The only thing I would say about that is that because we're here, obviously, we're not. You can't always judge the flight of the ball, like how high it is. Maybe it was too high for him to hit it. He didn't appear to even try and hit it, But anyway, listen, man, we'll have to agree to disagree.
Even though we let
that
him
was
back in
very
the
harsh.
game, we ain't done enough in the final third.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that
We're
one.
all trying to hold on to a 1-0. Go and get the second goal and kill the game off. You know what I'm saying? We've let them back into it. That's what's frustrating.
Overall, I thought the quality of the game was very poor.
Man.
That was Everton's 5th draw in their last 6 games, and I think that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah.
They are very, very difficult team to beat, and even that game that they lost, that was the 1-0 at Liverpool, and I actually think we played better probably than what Liverpool.
We're 14 behind Liverpool now. They win their game.
Liverpool, yeah. If Liverpool win their game, it's done, isn't it?
Well, I mean,
forget about Liverpool, right? Forget about Liverpool. We're only
Forest
5 now in front
behind
of Forest. So, but listen,
14 behind Liverpool. How many could it be? Crikey, they could get it done next week at this rate. Crazy, man.
It is crazy. But it's finished 1-1. And let's just have a look at the stats. 71% possession, Arsenal. 29% possession to Everton. 17 fouls. Everton.
What, for Everton?
For Everton, 17 fouls.
That's the ones he gave. Forget about the other ones.
14 shots for Arsenal. 5 on target. 5 shots for Everton. Remember, they're the home team. 5 shots, 2 on target. But it still finished 1-1. Penalty, a little bit controversial. It looks like they've all got that C on their shoulder, by the way. It looks like that's part of the
it's part of
the design. Because I was thinking he's captain on the bench. But listen, it's finished 1-1. Pretty disappointing.
Yeah, not good.
Especially when you think in the second half we brought on more firepower.
Yeah,
once you let them back in,
no. Midfield's been an issue, man. He's failed to even address changing it in some way. And Ranieri should have been tested in the 10 this season.
Yeah, why have we not seen that?
But we just haven't.
Why did we not see a little bit of interchanges?
As obvious as it is that we needed a striker this season, it's become pretty obvious that the midfield needs an injection of a bit of it's like excitement,
athleticism, creativity, spark, flair, express themselves. Man, we're not allowing this. This is the problem I've got with it. Martin Odegard's a great footballer. He's off the boil. Who's there to come in? We're not even allowing to see from one area in that position. Like today, he was right wing and then he just got subbed. Like, could we not sit him in the middle a bit more? Could he not have taken off Marino or someone else in there? It's a bit more negative. Declan Rice wasn't great today, I didn't think again.
No,
he wasn't.
Idris with a super chat says 11 draws is way too many. Still the best defence, but also scored fewer than City in 5th. Toothless. At least we won't do a guard of honour for Liverpool. Won't we? But
who cares about all that?
I don't care about this guard of honour thing. If Liverpool
win the league, they deserve the respect and a guard of honour.
You know me.
Put all the shit aside. This is elite sports, and if your team doesn't win, you give respect to the team that's done it. Like, fuck a guard of honour. They deserve to be clapped. So what? If what banter from rival fans? We've won the league in all these grounds. We've actually won it there.
Exactly,
different.
That's exactly, and big him up.
Yeah,
That's what Ty said yesterday to AGT.
Honor, like.
When AGT kept going on about the Guard of Honour, Ty said that to him. He said, "Listen," he goes, "You need to give a Guard of Honour to
a Guard of Honour."
He said, "We won it at your ground."
A Guard of Honour
is
a sign of respect. Winning the title at your rival's ground is a sign of disrespect. It's a big difference. Respect should always be given. You know, when winning the league proves you're the best. Deserved Guard of Honour. Respect. That's what it is. It's lost in this online social media world, and everyone just wants to avoid looking embarrassing.
We won the league at Tottenham's ground twice, and they've won it twice. So we've won it twice at their ground. So
we've won it twice at Tottenham, twice at Chelsea, once at Anfield, once at Old Trafford.
There you go.
The only place we ain't done it is Etihad, but they only become relevant last 10 years, so we'll wait on that one.
So listen, guys, final verdict, considering we got the game on Tuesday against Real Madrid. Have you learned anything ahead of that? I mean, do you start Kivior in that game? You've got man of the match
he
today.
Got player of the match, and to be fair, I think we all laughed and rolled our eyes, but really, he was player of the match for us. I don't know that there was anyone that stood out.
I think they should have cancelled the award today. I think they should have cancelled the award. Seriously.
Cancelled the player of the match. No, they're all rubbish.
None of you stood out. Like, that's all right.
One thing I would say is that I do disagree with yourself and Turkish. Even before that man of the match award was announced, I said Kivior must start against Real Madrid. Ben White, it's clear to me he's not ready yet. You saw today, he was nowhere near his usual levels. He made a couple of sloppy mistakes. Not because he's not a talented player, but simply because he's off the pace.
I've got another question for both of you, and I'm going to give it to you after this super chat. Dwayne Torrance says, MLS so suspect defensively. He's not the one. Do you start him?
MLS.
Yeah, it was kind of his error today, I guess, if you're going to put it down.
In the situation we're in.
Or do you start Kieran Tierney?
No, in the situation you're in, of course you start him, but if you say to someone...
About Kieran Tierney?
Nah, but... the thing about it is Tierney is not favoured by Arteta. To now go and switch it up and play Tierney against Real it's just that would be even more madness. Even though playing an 18-year-old at left back against Real is madness in itself. We should be protecting Lewis Skelly. Best believe Real are going to target that side with Kivior now. So I'd like to protect him, but he's also by far been the best left back for us this season. Mm-hmm. So he deserves his spot.
Offers a lot going forward. You saw what he did in the second half.
That run he did in the second half was brilliant.
He's one of our best ball carriers.
Yeah, until he was industrially taken out.
We do concede on that side. Kivior and Miles Lewis Skelly, I remember them getting caught out a couple of times together when they played. Obviously, we see it against Liverpool.
Well, we saw it the other night at Fulham.
And then obviously
it's the same side again, isn't it?
It is that kind of left-hand side that's going to get targeted by Rodrigo, Vinny, Mbappe. But doesn't matter who we play, Rob. Those three ain't getting any worse. Right? That front three ain't getting any worse. Whoever we play. We've got to try and look at who you trust more defensively. If your answer is I trust Ben White more than Kivior, you put in Ben White. If it's you believe Timber's more, you put in Timber. For me, I think you have to go Timber, White, Saliba, Miles Lewis Skelly. That's what I would do. I appreciate where Laurie's coming from in terms of Ben White making mistakes, but we've seen Kivior make mistakes as well. And I'd have more faith.
You have, but what I'm saying, Dan, is, and listen, this is not to detract against Ben White. I'm a big admirer of him, but it's clear to me
he ain't ready yet.
He's not quite ready yet. So
and
I
that's
think,
fair.
I think
if that's your opinion for why you'd play Kivior, it's all good.
And to be fair to Kivior as well, if he can't get a starting berth after being given man of the match in the previous game, he's got to be thinking, what more can I do?
Well, I think he will play him.
Yeah, but it depends who you're playing, doesn't it?
So you would risk playing Ben White in that position?
Kivior's risking himself.
I would play Timber at right back, Ben White, Saliba, Miles Lewis Skelly.
That's what I'm doing. Not
Kivior
ideal.
Sits it out.
Not ideal.
It's not ideal.
It ain't good. But
Ben White as centre back, he's not going to have to rely on the pace and all that as much, right? He'll
when you're coming up against man like Mbappe and Vinicius Junior.
No, you've got Saliba next to you. And he didn't look. What did Ben White look particularly slow today? He weren't slow or nothing. He weren't sharp.
He's not ready.
He just made a couple of
He's not ready yet.
It was a couple of
He's
errors.
not ready yet. It's obvious.
I didn't think he looked slow or anything like that today.
I didn't say slow. I said he's not ready yet.
Is Kivior ready?
He's more ready than Ben White.
Is he ready?
He's more ready than Ben White.
Yeah, but
I'd rather Ben White.
your point is Ben White's not ready. If you're saying Kivior's also not ready, but you feel he's more ready, that's a feeling. But they're both not ready for this sort of a game. So you have to lean towards, I guess. You're leaning towards someone who's played more football in the last couple of weeks. I guess we're leaning towards someone who showed a higher level and more commitment than the other. Either or, they're both risks. Like, you could play Kivior and then Mbappe puts that guy, it makes him a pretzel. Then what? Then what?
No, to me, I wouldn't be playing Kivior in that game. Sorry. That has to be.
I agree.
Ben White, Saliba.
It's possible. But,
has to be.
You do have a way of words, but still.
Yeah, it has to be.
But listen, this is not a slight on my man Ben White. I'm just saying that I've observed him over the last couple of games since he's come back from injury. He's a bit off, he's some distance short of what he normally is, and I would just go with Kivior for this game.
I just worry about the quality.
I think you men are going with name recognition.
Arteta will go with what you're saying, though. Arteta will do Kivior.
You lot are going with name recognition, but still.
Yeah, I think it'll be Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly.
Yeah,
That's what I think the back four will be.
Yeah.
Whether we believe that's the right and the strongest one, we don't know. I haven't seen Timber and Ben White both play together in the same back line yet, I don't think, have we?
Timber and Ben White. That's what I said the other day. I don't think so. Unless it's been.
I've got to say as well, I was a little disappointed with Odegaard when he come on today, man.
Oh, there's a problem there, man.
There's still, he's still someone. I mean, we're talking about people that are not ready. He's
starting to,
off.
yeah.
Let me get into a few more super chats before we finish here. Ryan O'Rourke says at least 3 more signings needed minimum for next season. Ollie Blake says, call me. Oi. Yeah, I don't know one already, actually. T Money says, Robbie's turning into Ty. First the rain, now the sun. I knew someone was going to say that. Right. Anton says, big up Don Robbie. Andrew already did that one. Avery already did that one. Big up Don Robbie, says Anton Dillon. Big up to you. Victor B, love watching him. Love watching you guys. Best laugh, but you're all deluded, says Victor B. The Magneta 4000 says, is Turkish even an Arsenal fan? Joke of a decision. So you weren't happy with what you're saying about the penalty. 11 draws, I did that one. That referee is a Collingwood supporter. There is always a next year lad, says Steve LFC. Oh yeah, you're a Liverpool fan. Dan, obviously going to say it's a pen, it suits his agenda.
Yeah,
says,
I have an agenda. I want Arsenal to lose. It's all fake. This is a fake shirt. I'm not really a fan. I want Arsenal to finish as low as possible.
You actually real?
Unbelievable.
No, he's real.
Unbelievable.
Right, Thomas says the referee should give himself a yellow card. He's an absolute fool. Dwayne Terrence, MLS is so suspect. Did that one. Privinaf says Jordan in forever. That's a clear penalty, boys. Sia says the ref on VAR duty in the Wolves red card match is the same ref. MH Play says that performance was bad. Penalty or not, Arsenal should have scored 2 to 3 in the first half. Everton bullied Arsenal. If we play like that versus Madrid, it would be a 5-0 loss. I don't know about we didn't get bullied.
Nah.
Arsenal don't get bullied no more. We weren't bullied in that game. Man of the match, Mark Clatton Cheatingberg. When since was he refereeing the game? He retired about 10 years ago. MDM1207 says, Liverpool fan here. Unlucky, lads. Good luck for the Real Madrid game. And with Trent Alexander-Arnold, with the Trent Alexander-Arnold thing, I hope yous get through. Hopefully next year it's the two of us again. Big up to you. And Quasin says, from a Liverpool fan, I have lots of respect for Arsenal. I think injuries, you've been very unlucky, but we've been class. And I think 2 more signings, maybe you can win it. And I think that's quite a fair assessment. Let's just see this. They're showing the Trossard goal. I thought they was going to show the penalty. Let's see if they do show it. Just before we go, are they going to show it, do you think? No, I think we're going to run out of time on the penalty. But listen, want to thank our panel. Dan, you've been absolutely brilliant. Turkish, fantastic as always. Also you, Laurie. And thanks to you guys out there. Don't forget, Lots of content still to come. We'll be getting the opinions of the guys at the game, right? So we'll hear from them and hear what they thought of the performance. So look out for that. And also we're going to be doing some fan cams from here in the studio as well. So you'll get our opinions as well. But thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us on the watch along. And don't forget on Tuesday, the big watch party at Box Park in Shoreditch. If you haven't got a ticket for the game, don't worry. Get down to Shoreditch for that big watch party. It's going to be full of Gooners in there. And we are there as well. And it's all live coming from there. If you want to make sure you get into there, because of course there's going to be limited places. Actually, let me just see this penalty again. Can't really blame Kivior there, you know. Look how he gets up. Look at this now. So look, they tangle now. Right, he falls over. Look how he gets up now. He's getting up. No one's appealing, nothing.
I don't even know if you can
I don't even know if it was in the box properly.
I don't even know if you can
not a penalty.
play.
You can go either way.
Here it is again.
You can go either way.
That's not a penalty, man.
That is one of the
That's a
softest
very,
penalties.
very
It is
harsh
soft.
penalty.
It
That's
is soft.
so
I'm
soft.
actually
Can we blame Kivior? I'm
No, it's
actually
not. It's
looking
not
at it again.
Kivior.
It's gone over his
It's
head. I
not
don't even
Kivior's
know
fault.
if he can.
He had no way of getting. He was miles from him.
We watched it. I don't think but I don't think he can head it, can he?
Yeah, it's miles from him. He can't head it.
He's too far ahead behind
Yeah, he
him.
can't
Looking at
head
it
that.
again, I don't know if he can head it.
And that decision, Dan, look at that again. Look at this. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's soft, bro. I said it's soft.
That's a really soft
But
penalty.
it's-
When you see it
that's-
again, there, look, the tangle. He has his arm round. You are allowed, by the way,
He
to have a
actually
bit of your.
pushes him down.
You are allowed to do that.
That's
Even
a lot of
you
arm.
got yourself ahead of him.
Even you looking at that again, come on.
Listen, I've said it can go either way.
And then look at him. He gets.
But
If you
once
show it
your
again.
arm is around the man, you give the like.
No,
are we
no,
gonna
decision
like?
to
We
make.
can't keep
That's
on
what it is.
talking
Hold
about
on,
referees
Turkish.
every week for years,
Turkish.
and then act as if we don't know these
We ain't
referees
done-
giving a decision
we
like
ain't
this.
done enough. But what I'm saying in that situation, listen, you can, as a defender, have your arm. If you're sort of in front, you are allowed to do that. Sort of get your arm like that.
But not get it and fall into
grab
it.
it,
You're not
right.
allowed to do
So-
that.
To him, yeah, that's
I
the
think
But
it's-
regardless, penalty or no penalty,
We didn't
he
do
wasn't
enough.
good enough.
We didn't
like
do
that.
enough.
And Real Madrid is the one. So
Yeah, AMT says Patterson should have got a yellow card on when he should have
Yeah.
had. He shouldn't even been on. Tottenham Reds, I pray for you. Tuesday could be a shaming, says Kamembi. Tottenham Reds? A Tottenham Red?
It's what they call us now, Spurs fans, isn't it? Spicy Spurs. And
You need to go
all
and
this.
lie down. Right. Thank you for watching. And as I said, we're going to be doing some fan cams. Yeah, check us out at Box Party. It's all about the big one on Tuesday. Here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Yes, people, if you're spending any time online, then you need a VPN. And NordVPN is your best bet.
Think of a VPN like Declan Rice, shutting down danger before it even becomes a problem.
We all know the pain of missing the 3 p.m. games every week in the UK. But if you were in, say, Australia, America, or somewhere else, it wouldn't be an issue.
And with NordVPN, you could change your location with just one click. Obviously, we would never do that. But if you did, it would work perfectly.
And if you ever use free Wi-Fi in an airport, a cafe, or a hotel, I know I've done that, you might as well have left your wallet on the table and hoped for the best. Hackers love those open networks, but with NordVPN, your data is fully encrypted, meaning your personal details stay yours.
So grab the deal at nordvpn.com/AFTV Live for 4 extra months on a 2-year plan. This is a limited time offer and it's